Hello and welcome back to Barça Live. It's been a while, hasn't it? For those of you who've never watched this show, well, we hope you have fun. We're going to provide you some play-by-play commentary, hopefully have some fun, hopefully celebrate a few Barça goals together. For those of you who've watched this show before, well, you know the drill. Tonight, Barça face Napoli in the second leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League, looking to qualify for the next round for the first time since 2021. The result from the first leg was a 1-1 draw, so everything is open for tonight. There's under half an hour to go for the game, so let's head over to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, where Marc Brau is waiting for us. Marc, take us through the lineup.
Hi Robert, how are you? I know that I'm a privilege. I'm here in the stadium this night. Incredible, a little bit cold, but I have to confess that I'm a little bit nervous. Barça Napoli, second leg, round of 16 in UEFA Champions League. Maybe the most important game of the season, so it's a privilege to be here again in Barça Live to explain the crucial game. We know the lineup, we know our warriors for tonight's game. The lineup, the players who will start the game against Napoli will be Marc-André ter Stegen as a goalkeeper, our captain today in the field, with 4 defenders, with Joao Cancelo as a left back, Koundé as a right back, as a centre backs, Pau Cubarsí, important game for the younger player from La Masia, and Ronald Araujo, the Uruguayo, is coming up after cannot play the game against Mallorca. He's now in the lineup, with Andreas Christensen as a holding midfielder, with Ilkay Gundogan and Fermin, another important new in the midfield position. Our wingers tonight will be Lamine Yamal and Rafinha, and our striker, Robert Lewandowski, who scored the goal against Napoli in the first leg. I have to say that after this, and in the program in Barça Live, we will talk with a new European champion with Barça. Can you guess who it is?
Well, we'll have to wait and see. A European champion will be talking to Marc Brau. I have some guests here in the studio, a very special guest joining us in about 15 minutes. We've got a lot to unpack in this European night, so let's get to it. By golly, Spencer Siegel, what are you doing here?
Come on, get in here, man. It's so good to see you. How you been?
How are you?
Long time. I'm good though.
Long
I'm
time
good.
no
I'm glad
see.
to be back. I can't wait for this.
We might be a little bit rusty today. We haven't done this for a while.
No, but if it's anything like riding a bicicleta, then we should be just fine.
We should. Eugenia Caroli, welcome for the first time on Barça Live. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here as well.
Excited?
Very excited and very nervous.
Nervous as well. Well,
Yes,
aren't
yes.
we all? Aren't we all? We've seen the lineup. Marc Brau took us through it. Any thoughts?
Well, my initial thought was that earlier today, a lot of us were speculating on whether or not Fermin or Rafinha would start in the midfield. And it turns out the answer is both. So I guess everybody sort of gets what they want. We'll see how that goes.
Well, the players are warming up on the pitch in Montjuic. And Eugenia, of course, in the lineup tonight. Lamine Yamal could not be in it
Of course
after
not.
the golazo he scored last Friday against
Yes,
Mallorca.
definitely. I think Lamine is crucial there. And talking about the younger players, I was very surprised to see Pau Cubarsí starting in this match and his first match in Champions League ever. So I think that's exciting for all culés.
Quite the responsibility for a 17-year-old who's proven to be a very solid defender and a very mature defender as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of storylines that come with what we're going to get tonight, and none of them have been written yet. They're all out there to be written. But what I see from Pau Cubarsí in this game compared to the last sort of do-or-die Champions League game from a year ago, if we remember the Inter game, which we all do, that was Piqué, and it feels like in this sense, it's a new generation, it's a new era, and here we are to enjoy it.
And we're seeing Marc-André ter Stegen on our screens, as well as the scorer of the game in Napoli, Robert Lewandowski, and don't we want them both to have a great night. Ter Stegen coming off of 3 consecutive clean sheets, something that Barca have not achieved yet this season.
Yeah, and good news for Barca is that with this back line and Christensen, who's really becoming comfortable in the role of the number 6, this should be a lineup that in theory, makes it really, really difficult for the likes of Victor Osimhen to get a sight on goal. That's what they're going to have to protect against.
Rafinha, who had to leave the pitch, well, we thought injured the other day, thankfully is fine, Eugenia.
Yeah, thankfully he's fine, because I think it's crucial, you know, especially in the center field and the
to show our personality. It's the moment to do a step forward, everyone and everybody as a team. So, yeah, we are ready to compete. Let's see what happens.
Thank you and good luck, Xavi.
Thank you so much.
The words of Xavi Hernandez, we have to focus on tonight's game. It has to be very difficult to win, but we need to win if we want to win the quarterfinals. Of course, we said at the beginning that we will talk with an European champion with Barca. I'm going to give you another cue. He played with Xavi. Our main character will be a former teammate with Xavi Hernandez.
Well, we've got a lot to unpack here, because Marbrao is giving us clues on who we might be interviewing before. I do want to say on the live chat, lots of people asking for our special guest. A lot of people know already. It's Chiara from Operación Triunfo, this season's Operación Triunfo, the talent show that's very famous here in Spain. Chiara's joining us in a few minutes. Chiara va a estar con nosotros en unos minutitos, 10 minutos antes del partido, más o menos. A European champion that was a teammate of Xavi Hernandez. Start thinking about it. Live chat, make your guesses. I want the live chat to intervene on this question as well, and I want to ask you guys, who's going to be the key player tonight? We've gone over the lineup. We're giving 3 options. Who will be the key player? Will it be Ronald Araujo? Will it be Lewandowski? Will it be the youngster, Lamine Yamal? Any thoughts?
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I think all 3 are going to be key players, not to underestimate either one of them. But I think this is a game where experience plays a huge part. And even though we can have the freshness of Lamine Yamal, I think Lewandowski is one of those players that takes these games very seriously, as Xavi does. I think Xavi is taking Champions League so lightly, like in a good way, like in a fresh way. But my guess for this one is Lewandowski.
Live chat going with mostly Lamine Yamal and Chiara, but she's not going to be the key player tonight. She's going to be the key player in this studio, but yeah, not on the pitch.
Well, I'm looking at the live chat now. I'm also seeing Cubarsí, and that is sort of what we talked about at the beginning, which is the fact that there's some young guns here in this game tonight, and this is a big game for them, and mentally it's going to be their biggest test to get locked into this thing.
Should we talk a little bit about Napoli, maybe, our opponent, see what we're up against? Let's take a look at Napoli's lineup. Not very many changes, very similar to the one they put out there in the first leg, with Meret in goal. I'm going to have to look at the screen for this one because I can't say it off by heart. But yeah, Di Lorenzo, Rahmani, Juan Jesus, and Mario Rui at the back. Lobotka, Anguissa, and Traore in midfield. Politano Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen up front. Of course, Victor Osimhen, one of the main threats on that Napoli side.
Yeah, for me, that's the main threat that Pau Cubarsí and Ronald Araujo are going to have to make sure that they cover. But don't sleep on Kvaratskhelia, because this guy comes up with big moments. And as you were talking about before the show, Eugenia, there are some others in the midfield that can cause problems too.
Yeah, I think that Anguissa is a player that he did the assist of the goal in the first leg. So, and he's a player that used to play for Villarreal, so he knows Barça very well, not just from Champions League in the first leg with Napoli, but also from playing in La Liga earlier in his career. So I think Napoli is a team that, regardless of their season so far, you cannot underestimate them. We saw them at San Paolo a couple weeks ago, and I mean, even though Barca's playing at home now, you can never underestimate a team like Napoli and Calzona.
I mean, we've had sort of parallel trajectories, right? Barca and Napoli, two league champions who have sort of struggled this season. Napoli more than Barca, maybe. They're out of European positions. But since Calzona took over, undefeated. Let's take a look at the highlights of the game from the first leg, which was played in Napoli a couple of weeks back. A game in which Barca dominated for the first hour, I would say. Barca could have created more, could have scored more. We created enough. We did have our opportunities, but then didn't kill the game off. I want to ask you guys, what was the best thing about the first leg? Those first 60 minutes in which Barca dominated and created opportunities? The actual goal, the Lewandowski goal, or the result, the 1-1, leaving everything open for the return leg? What do you think?
That Lewandowski goal was amazing. That was a golazo with all that it entitles when you say golazo. So I would stay with the goal, but definitely we needed to create some continuity in the second half in order to keep that 1-0 and not be struggling tonight.
Barca created more than enough of opportunities, Spence, to run away with the win.
Yeah, and the Lewandowski goal was nice. That's just so well done. My thing is that I think a lot of people put too much emphasis on the final result from the first leg. And so whether it was 1-1 or in the case of Atleti tomorrow, they're down 1-0 at home against Inter. I think the second game is the be-all, tell-all final result. This is where you've got to go get it. So whether it was 1-1 or 1-0 where they gave up the goal, yeah, it was unfortunate, but the first 60 minutes was the thing that I'll take from that game to then hopefully see them roll over into this one, because if they play that way, I know football is a cruel sport sometimes, especially if you play well and don't get the goal that results in your team winning the game. But if they play that way, they're going to have a better chance to win.
Yeah. And yeah, Napoli, I'd say their first clear opportunity up to that point, managed to score the equaliser. Barca had that late chance there in which Gundogan could have scored. We've seen the highlights of that result from the first leg, and highlights is something that you will be able to see on Barça One, which is coming soon, guys. Do you know what Barça One is?
You're going to have to, I mean, yes, but you're going to have to explain it to me.
Well, Barça One is Barca's new online streaming platform coming soon. It will be free for Barca members, free under register for fans from all around the world, and you'll be able to find all sorts of things. As I said, highlights, live shows like this one. You'll be able to find original documentaries like The Origins of Ronald Araujo, which you may have seen a glimpse of on social media, and much more. So stay engaged, stay tuned, because Barça One is coming soon, and it's got all the Barca content that you need. Right, next thing. We saw that in the first leg, the result was 1-1. So I've prepared a little game for you guys, and I've gone back to the archives. I've done a little bit of research, and I've taken a look at what happened, or which teams we faced, other times that we drew the first leg 1-1 in the round of 16, and then went on to progress in the Champions League. I'm going to ask you to guess which ones those teams were.
Is it a multiple choice?
No, it isn't. Let's go with the first one. It's the 2008-2009 season. Spencer, what age were you in 2009?
Do you really want to know the answer?
If you're quick with it, yes.
We were underage, Robert, both of us.
16?
16, and you weren't watching Barca.
I really wasn't. I have to be honest. I wasn't yet, no.
I am going to give you and the live chat a clue
Okay.
in order to make this move quicker.
Thank you.
This is a French team.
I was going to say, give me the country. All right.
I'll give you 2 guesses, Spence.
All right, I'm going to go with Lyon.
Spence is going to go with Lyon. The
I truly don't know, by the way.
The live chat
Not
is
lying.
not engaging with this at the moment, but there's 12 minutes to go, so I'm going to have to give the answer. Spencer Siegel, you are right. Ha!
Woo!
Olympic Lyon is the answer.
Oh, well.
1-all in the first leg. 5-2, which would be an interesting result for tonight in the second leg. Thierry Henry scoring
Alba got it
many
right.
goals.
Just going to point
That
that out.
ended up being
Congratulations.
Barca champions that year, right?
Yeah, Barca won the Champions League
Yeah.
that year. Yeah. Right, next
What
one.
was that, Rome?
Sorry?
Rome?
Yeah,
Rome.
Rome. Next one. Next season, we didn't win the Champions League in the 2009-2010 season, but
No.
in the round of 16 as well, we did draw 1-all in the first leg and then went on to win 4-0 in the second leg. And it was Ilkenia against a German team.
We won?
We won.
We
well,
won.
it was 1-all, and then we won 4-0 in
They
the return
won
leg.
I
and then they
remember
won.
we lost in the semifinal against Inter, but the one
No,
before
but this
that.
is a German team.
No, the
that year.
semifinal.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go back to the,
Good,
the
good.
previous
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
We lost against Mourinho's Inter in the
True,
semifinal.
true.
So before Bayern Munich?
Bayern
Wild guess,
Munich.
huh? I don't remember.
Bayern Munich. Is Bayern Munich the answer? It is not. It is Stuttgart.
Oh my God! I did not remember that.
I didn't,
They might
honestly,
be
until
back
I
in the
prepared
Champions
this.
League this
And
year.
I do remember clearly losing against Mourinho's Inter.
Well, yeah, we all remember that. And that volcano that erupted. Last one. We need to speed up because, guys, I mean, we've lost the countdown, but it must be like 11 minutes or something. 2017-18. This is fairly recent. This one's for both of you, and it's an English side.
Wait, 17-18? That was the final in Ukraine.
That was the season that Barca got knocked out by Rome in the following round.
Yeah, I remember in the second leg.
In the second leg, yeah. So, an English team here.
The easy answer would be City. It wasn't Liverpool
No,
because that
it
was
wasn't
next
City.
year.
I'm gonna need one guess. Round crest.
Should we team up?
Arsenal?
Spencer's going for Arsenal, and it is not Arsenal. Same city. Chelsea.
Fully round crest. Well, that
Fully
is
round crest.
Yeah, not fair enough.
Right. Maribral told us that he was going to be joined by a European champion, a Barca European champion, former Barca European champion, who also played with Xavi Hernandez. Any guesses?
There's quite a
Very
few,
quick.
huh?
Just one name.
Puyol.
Puyol, Iniesta. Maribral, who are you with?
Iniesta isn't he in Japan?
Yeah, exactly.
I promise you that I will be with a Barca legend, with an European champion with FC Barcelona. I'm with Gio van Bronckhorst. Hi, Gio. How are you? Good evening.
I'm very good, thank you.
How many nights have you lived with Barca shirt? Nights like today, European crazy nights.
Well, a lot of nights, you know, special for me to be back. You know, it's not in the new camp, but hopefully soon we can be there. But yeah, it brings back, you know, fun memories because we had some special nights and, of course, the best night in Paris.
What kind of feelings had to have a player in a night like today, especially for this season for Barca? This is a crucial game against Napoli. So what do you think had the players had to think in a moment like this?
Well, I think there you have to prepare well, you know, be confident on the pitch and make sure once you step on the pitch, you know, you're going to win the game. And it's a big game for the club. You know, we all want success for the club. Of course, especially in Champions Leagues because it's against the best team in Europe and, you know, a draw away. So hopefully today, with the home support, we can win.
That was my last question. After the 1-0 in Napoli, what kind of game do you expect for today? The rule for the goals outside, it's not work right now in the last season. So what do you think can improve for tonight's game? It's important?
Well, I think it's you know, that the away goal doesn't count double. I mean, I like it because it gives you less stress as a coach, but as player as well. So normally when there's one goal difference, you're out. Now when it's a draw, you can continue and hopefully score in extra time or penalties. But you know, it's a big game. You know, we as a player and as a coach, you want to be involved in big games like this.
It's a pleasure to have with you again. Have fun, Gio.
All the best.
Gio van Bronckhorst, a Barça legend, Europeans night. Come on, this is a ball. Let me see what kind of ball is this. It's the ball of the game, the ball of the final of the Champions. I have the teams for this. Yeah, look at this. Give me Paul, give me Saul. This, Barça Napoli. This is the ball. And the interview with Gio van Bronckhorst. He didn't play any game of those games with 1-0 away and then the second leg. So he played other European nights and he remembered this incredible night that he lived in Paris with the second Champions League in our history.
Well, thank you very much, Marbrao, and we hope that that ball will be a lucky charm for us. Right, our guest is waiting for us at the door, but I did prepare a quiz for Spencer Siegel and Eugenia. We're going to go very quickly.
Let's do it.
Speed
Let's do
round.
it.
Give it to us.
First question of the pre-game quiz, guys. Live chat, feel free to engage with us as well. Who did Barca last beat in a knockout game of a UCL game? This one's for you, Spencer Siegel. Is it Chelsea, PSG, or Napoli?
It was Napoli, wasn't it?
Which season?
2019, 2020. Or
Are you sure?
18, 19.
Are you sure?
No.
Spencer, you going with Napoli?
Yeah.
Napoli is the right answer. 1 point for Spencer. Next question.
That's good
I
luck.
think the next question, this is
That's
very
good.
unfair for you, Eugenia, because the next question is very complicated.
Oh
How
my
old was Ansu
God.
Fati when he became the youngest player to score in a Champions League game?
All you.
17 years,
You're
30
asking
days.
me days?
All yours.
17 years, 40 days, 17 years, 50 days. So basically, it's just
I'm
like
going to
30,
go with
40.
17 years, 40 days.
I
You sure?
would have agreed with her.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There
Nice-
you
nicely
go.
done, eh?
1-1. Okay. Desempate. Who assisted
Vamos ganando. We're
Lewandowski
winning.
in Napoli is the third question. Who assisted Lewandowski in Napoli in that first leg of
Oh my
the
God, I
of
just
this
saw
round?
that
Was
right.
it Gundogan? Was it Lamine Yamal? Was it Pedri?
We literally just
Pedri.
watched the goal.
You're going Pedri?
I'm going to go Gundogan. I don't remember.
Okay. Eugenia's gone Pedri. Gundogan is the answer for Spencer, and the answer is
Lamine Yamal.
Eugenia. Good debut.
Hey,
No, he got it.
Oh, no,
I
it
said
wasn't
Pedri.
Gundogan. It
I
was
said
Pedri. It was Pedri. We got the answer
No,
wrong.
it was Pedri.
It was Pedri.
It was Pedri.
We got the
The
answer
graph
wrong.
is-
How did we do it? It was Pedri.
I got it right.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
all right.
Disaster.
Even though the machine
Disaster.
said-
Disaster.
Fair
Right.
play, fair play.
Anyway, the live chat has been wanting. By the way, Eugenia, can you come join me here because we have a special guest coming in. So you're coming here next to me. Our special guest is going to join us. She's been a contestant on one of the most famous talent shows in Spain this season. She's a self-proclaimed Barca fan as well, and she said so on the show, and she's coming to join us tonight for the game and to watch the game with us and hopefully celebrate a Barca win. Chiara Olivier, come join us.
Woo!
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Chiara,
Tell me.
first of all, feel free
Brilliant.
to consume all the popcorn that you need.
And coffee.
And, well, coffee slash just water. We're a bit
Yeah,
boring here.
I can see that.
Chiara, the live chat's been going absolutely nuts,
Wow.
saying that they want you on the show, they want you on the show. So feel free to say hi to all of your fans on that camera there. You can say it in Catalan, Spanish, English, then we'll continue in English.
All right, brilliant. Vale, pues hola a todos, os quiero un montón y nada, vamos a disfrutar del partido y vamos a celebrar a win for Barca.
A win for Barca.
Vamos.
Exactly. Well, there's 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. The players are about to come onto the pitch. I think that this is the perfect time for Guess the Score. Can we get them on screen? Spencer Siegel, what did you go with?
Well, considering Irati Vidal is not here today, that means that someone else has to win. So I'm going to go with 2-1 to Barca.
Spencer Siegel, you're going with 2-1 to Barca. Eugenia, what's your prediction?
I'm going with 3-0 because we deserve celebrating at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic.
Chiara, I think, well, you and I agree.
Yeah. I think I forgot what I said.
It's on screen. 2-0.
there.
Oh, brilliant.
Don't worry. We have you covered.
Where's my name? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. We have you covered. Hopefully it is 2-0. We won't have to suffer too much. There'll be no extra time. Please, guys, no extra time. We do not need extra time tonight on Barça Live, on our first show back. We haven't been providing the show for our fans for a variety of reasons over the last few months, but we're happy to be back, and hopefully we can celebrate a Barça win, hopefully a 2-0 win, so that Chiara and I can get our predictions right. There's no prize for it, Chiara, I'm sorry.
I think regardless of the score, we will all be happy with either of our predictions.
Yes, exactly, because everyone's gone for a Barça win. Marc Brau also went for a Barça win, if I'm not mistaken. He went for 2-1 as well. Unfortunately, we will not be able to talk with Marc Brau during the game, so it's down to us, guys. Positive vibes, Chiara? Are we feeling good?
Good vibes, and it's going to be a quick one.
Spence?
I'm a little nervous, and I don't normally get nervous for these big games, but today it's a big day.
I think you're nervous because Barça Live is back on.
Well, this I'm happy for more than anything. I'm happy to be back with my guy here, and I'm happy to be back with a couple of new faces. It's great.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully they'll be our lucky charm. So hopefully Chiara will bring us some luck here. The players are on the field. The clock is ticking down, Ilkinia. It's your first time here. What do you think the experience will be like here on Barça Live? We get quite passionate, Spence and I here.
I am quite passionate as well, so beware.
Yeah.
I tend to get more nervous than I actually am. I think I have a really good feeling about not just the game tonight, but the vibes here at the studio. So I'm feeling it.
Do you get nervous, Chiara, when you're watching? Are you just like mellow?
Depends on the game, but yeah, today I'm maybe a bit more nervous than usually, but yeah.
Well, if it's a tight score, will make you get nervous. But yes, hopefully we'll be celebrating goals. Hopefully it'll just be a calm game. Everything will just flow, and we'll be able to have a lovely time supporting our team. Let's just go over the lineup one last time before this game starts. And Xavi has selected Marc-André ter Stegen in a goal, a defensive line of 4 with Jules Koundé. Pau Cubarsí playing his first Champions League game ever. Not start, just ever appearance. Full stop. Ronald Araujo and Cancelo at the back. We've got Christensen, Gundogan and Fermin in midfield. Up front, the youngster, the 16-year-old Lamine Yamal, who scored a cracker of a goal against Mallorca the other day. And Lewandowski and Rafinha up front. For some reason on our show, we were seeing someone's computer screen. We don't need that. Anyway,
they were looking for the pictures.
23 seconds to go. UEFA is showing us the Napoli lineup. Spence, what we want is a performance like the first hour.
Yeah.
Of the first leg.
That's what we'd like to see. And honestly, I'm really happy that you said that we're going to go through this game calmly and tranquilly and peacefully, but you're also really good at lying because
it's not going to happen.
Just not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. I can see popcorn flying.
I don't know,
I just had a vision.
I'm just hoping it's not out of frustration.
No, it can fly.
There's two reasons
There's
it
two
can
reasons
fly.
why the popcorn may fly. Right, before we get going, before the game starts, it's about to kick off. Just a reminder that Barça One is coming soon. It's a platform, an online streaming platform, where you'll be able to find all of your Barça content, live shows like this one, highlights, past matches. The game is going, documentaries. So just stay engaged, stay tuned. The game is underway, guys. Napoli playing in white. That should be a little bit of extra motivation for us, playing a team in white. Barca playing in the traditional Blaugrana, attacking from left to right.
Now, I also want to point out, I've got you here on the live chat, okay? I got you here, and I want to make the first comment of the day, which is from Sammy Mandi, which says, Chiara, you will finish the popcorn before the game starts.
That is the idea.
That is the idea. Careful here, the cross by Lewandowski. Rafinha looking for Lewandowski. Just a reminder that we're providing you play-by-play commentary throughout the entire game. The link up on the edge of the box. Fermin, Lamine Yamal. The shot over the crossbar, and Barca with an early opportunity here. A good link up by Gundogan, Lewandowski, Fermin and Lamine Yamal, the score of the goal on Friday. And what a goal that was, guys.
Wow.
Just ridiculous that a 16-year-old can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It came out of nowhere.
We were watching it here, getting ready for this show.
Yeah.
And
we did a pilot on Friday. We had to like dust the we'll just get unrusty, let's say.
brush the dust off our
Brush the
shoulders
dust
a
off,
little
that's it.
bit.
I mean, see, I'm rusty.
We're rusty.
I couldn't get my words
I was
out.
at the stadium and I spoke to the Mallorca players after the game, and they were like, I mean, they were like very happy about the game that they played, but they're like, what can you do when you have a 16-year-old come up with a goal like that, right?
Yeah.
You just have to applaud and celebrate it.
Yeah,
Mallorca
I didn't see any
players
applauding
said that.
right after
Yeah.
the job, but after the goal.
Aguirre
But
and the Mallorca goalkeeper as well. He was like, I couldn't do anything about it. I just congratulate.
Before anything else happens in the game, or before there's a potential goal, I would like to ask the audience and you guys here in the studio, who will be the first scorer of tonight's games? We're going to give 3 options, the 3 up front, because they are the 3 most likely scorers. Shall we go with Lamine Yamal 1, Lewandowski 2, and Rafinha 3? Live chat, engage with us. It might happen now. Lamine Yamal switching, and back comes Politano.
The chat's asking Chiara who her favorite player is, by the way.
Oh,
Just want to point that out.
yeah.
Lamine Yamal. I
Lamine-
really want, because he's young like me. He's my sister's age, well, nearly. And that's why he's my favourite. Really, I'm rooting for him today.
It is quite ridiculous that he's doing this at the age of 16.
It's crazy.
Oh,
Playing
crazy.
against grown men.
And normally we ask each other, what were you doing at 16? But I feel like if we ask you, we're going to get an answer that's somewhat similar to this.
It's quite similar. It's quite similar.
Were you performing?
But not as amazing as him. That's just crazy. But
Well,
I
you're
was
doing
doing
that now. You're doing that now. At the age of 20, which is remarkable as well.
It's just cool. It's just cool to see young people do what we love, and like I do what I love, and he does too.
I like that.
That's amazing. That's
Yeah.
really cool. And to see people like Xavi who are like apostando. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah,
Betting.
betting on
Betting for him, you know what I mean? And like that's what I feel like. I felt like people have bet for me as well. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing that right now there's a generation of players, performers, artists, everything
Yeah.
that get to do that. And
Exactly.
there's
And get to
people
do what they love
pushing.
and feel the support of their families.
support of-
That's amazing.
Support of the family, support
Totally.
of the fans as well. Fans, we are asking you who the first goal scorer will be tonight. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Lewandowski, Chiara. Lamine Yamal, right?
Yes.
Spence?
Hold on.
Hold on, Osimhen here. Oh, the save by Ter Stegen. Barca want a...
Maybe the flag would have gone up.
Flag
I'm seeing
would've gone up. Yeah,
advantage.
yeah,
yeah.
Just wasn't sure for a moment.
an answer?
Go to Eugenio first, because I'm not
I
sure.
think from what we're seeing so far, I would go for Lamine.
I'll be contrarious with you guys. I'll go with the veteran, because I'm the veteran in the studio, and I'll go with Robert Lewandowski. Here is Lamine Yamal. Lamine
my
Yamal
God. Oh
inside
my
the
God.
box, cutting to his left, then his right. Lamine Yamal turning
Wow.
back. I mean, Chiara, I love what you say about just people doing. You said young people doing what they love. We're not as young anymore, but we do what we love. We're here. We're supporting Barca. We're doing a live show.
Well-
Chiara is. It's you and me.
After last year, we aged a little bit, but hey, we're here now.
Last year, well, I mean,
But
last
we're
year.
still here.
Last year was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? I mean,
There were so many highs and lows. We won the league, and then we stopped Barca Live, but we're back. So all of those emotions.
Raise your hand on the live chat if you've missed Barca Live. If you used to watch Barca Live and you're happy that we're back, just raise your hand on the live chat. I'll start with the emojis. I'll start with the emojis. While Barca recover the ball.
The next test for you is you're gonna have to do one of the toss it up and see if you can catch it.
Oh my God, that was really close.
Casi.
I can't do it. I'm really bad at that.
I want to try.
I'm not sure that our floor manager is going to be too happy with you guys.
Shit.
But anyway, yeah, it's popcorn. It's easy to clear up.
We're just warming up, Robert.
Yeah, no.
I
We
mean,
need to
the floor.
create just a positive atmosphere here. I'm trying to raise my hand. Ah, there we go.
What's the
I
chat
missed Barca
saying?
Live. Right. 5 minutes. Barca have been more or less close to mid-X box.
By the way, my
Really
answer before he ends up scoring the goal is what I went with the other day, which is Gundogan.
Oh, you're just not going with any of the options we're offering.
No, so I like to go off script, but he always comes up with big moment goals.
Okay. Francisco Calzona. I called the first game, and I mean, not to be disrespectful or anything.
Yeah.
But it was quite tough not for my brain not to default to calling him Calzone.
Yeah.
Well, it's just one of those things. You're battling against the entire game.
I don't think that's disrespectful. I just
I'm sure he
think
doesn't mind.
It's just a reflex of
Yeah.
the brain. I mean,
Nobody messes up your name with anything else different because
No,
it's
exactly.
Van Eckhout.
Van Eckhout, yeah. What would you confuse that with?
What's your name?
Not much.
Robert Van Eckhout Carter. So my grandfather on my dad's side was from Belgium, and my family from my mum's side is English. So there's quite a bit of a mix here. And how I ended up here, well,
That's just
life. That's just life.
Yeah.
What did you say? You could thank your father or your grandfather that you're a Barca fan?
Dad, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, my dad was raised to be an Espanyol fan.
Right, right.
He used to go to the Espanyol games with his aunts and uncles and all that. But just to be contrarious, he decided no, he wanted to be a Barca fan, which I'm thankful
And your
for.
mum's English.
My mum's English, yes.
So and you don't follow
yours.
English football.
I
Yeah,
do,
my mum's
I do,
English too.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
From the distance,
From the distance, from far away, yeah.
from far away.
Because
yeah.
I've always been raised with like 2 teams, really.
Oh, Newcastle?
Newcastle United.
I read that on an
Do you play football?
No, I'm very bad.
They're asking what position do you play?
No, I don't.
What position would you play?
Or
I
would you
always
play?
thought I'd play a goalkeeper.
Really?
You're
Why?
brave.
I don't
You're
know.
brave.
I don't know. I just, whenever we were in school, you know, there was an era in school when all of the girls wanted to play football, and I had to play football because they wanted to play football, but I did not enjoy playing football because I didn't know how, and always balls would just get thrown in my face. And so.
Well, I mean, at least they weren't going in if they were being thrown at your face.
Oh, it was terrible. And so, but I would always play because I felt otherwise all of the girls would be playing, so otherwise I would just be alone in the yard, so I'd have to go and play. And I always used to just play goalkeeper.
Well, you're a brave one. I always used to
Mostly
love-
because
I
nobody
used to
would
love
really
playing
come.
as a
I would just be
goalkeeper.
sitting around there, just looking around.
If you were dealing with tons of bruises, you've come out much better on the other side for it. You're much stronger
I
now.
never really played. It was just standing there, just waiting for a ball to come. It never did come. I was a gymnast, so it's
Careful
different.
here, an opportunity for Barca. Sorry for interrupting, but Fermín López with the chance sent wide. This is what tends to happen. We engage in conversation,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden we realise that something's going on.
We got to remember there's a game going
exactly.
on.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's just that Spence used to have different segments on this show, and I'd have to interrupt the whole time when you used to go over to the screen and do stuff. Then now we've just decided we all stay here.
And you're
Just
chill.
focus.
Yeah.
I miss the screen.
Well, it's right behind you. I mean, I'm not sure if you prepared anything for us today, but it's there for you if you need it. Right here, right behind us.
Actually, I miss my chalkboard with my tactical chalk, but well, we're much nicer and fancier now with all of this furniture
Popcorn.
and
well,
popcorn.
I mean, we have got. It's a lovely new set, isn't it?
It looks amazing.
It looks
We need,
amazing.
at some point, we're going to need a tour.
Well, yes, exactly. Maybe half-time.
Okay.
Maybe half-time. But
Fine.
now Lamine Yamal is chasing the ball. Mario Rui behind him. Lamine Yamal trying to take it around. Was he fouled? Yes? No? Referee says no. Lamine Yamal is down. Ooh, grabbing his between the legs.
He's all right.
And Xavi Hernandez is furious
All right,
that there was
calm,
no foul.
Xavi. Calm. Let's see.
Let's see that repetition.
Oh, ow! Mario Rui had no intention of playing the ball there.
No.
Oh my God.
Just
He knew
knocked
it
him
too.
out,
Oh, he knew it.
How dare he?
How dare he?
How
indeed.
dare he.
And now a foul called against Barca. You are sitting next to a former referee, by the way, so he knows his stuff in terms of when a foul should be called or not.
And now it should be called, right?
And now it should be called.
So call it.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're not going to call it?
I mean, we had a hot debate on Friday about the penalty on Rafinha.
Yeah, I was.
We were in disagreement.
Yeah. Right. Let's talk a little bit about the game. Let's take our fans to the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic a little bit through our commentary. 10 minutes played. Barca have had the opportunities. Napoli have sort of tried to surprise Barca on the counter-attack. Napoli right now in possession. Playing it all the way back to Meret, and from what I see, Spencer Siegel was the... When did he leave? He's right behind us. Okay. Oh. Right. Fermín clearing the ball out for a throwing, and one of the other youngsters on the pitch tonight. So many young players. Pau Cubarsí, Fermín, Lamine Yamal, of course, and it's just a joy
It's
to see.
amazing.
It's a joy to see. Oh, I have a little surprise for you, Chiara. Are we ready? Are we ready, Spence? Well, it was Chiara's birthday yesterday,
It was. Wow. Okay.
so we thought it would be fitting to
Bring
have
me-
a
oh
little
my
bit
God.
of
Now
a
we have
birthday
more
cake,
than
right? I mean,
popcorn.
Spencer wasn't able to light all of the candles.
No, because this thing got too hot.
Okay, okay.
Do you want me to help?
Shall we go with the candles?
We can do it with the candles
Do
now.
it with the
Oh
candles?
my God. Thank you very much.
Well, you're going to have to ask for a wish, and live chat, please just wish Chiara.
Make sure
Hey,
you make the
I'm gonna
correct wish.
make the right wish. Don't you worry.
Okay. We're all counting on you, Chiara,
Okay.
to make that wish.
I'm making it.
Chiara's going to ask for a birthday wish.
gonna
I'm
stop
hoping
you,
it's
popcorn.
Barca related,
Exactly.
but of course, live chat.
It better be.
Wish our special guest a happy birthday.
Happy
Feliz cumpleaños
birthday to
you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Let's
Well,
celebrate our
Barcelona! Oh, an opportunity there for Fermin. Over the long ball by Pau Cubarsí. Right as we brought the cake out, was the cake going to be the lucky charm? Look at Fermin asking for it.
We would have.
She hasn't made the wish. She hasn't blown the candles.
Let's go for it.
Go for
Go
it.
for it,
Ready.
but wait a minute, we need the camera to be ready for that. So, look at the live chat, Chiara, wishing you happy birthday.
Oh wow! Thank you very much. Thank you very much to everybody. Wow! Oh my God! How many messages?
The next thing we're going to need is a knife, which, well, I'll have to ask someone to go and fetch a knife. But, Chiara.
Wow! This cake looks amazing. Honestly,
Yeah.
I really like eating when I'm watching stuff.
Okay, well,
So that's why it's
you would
really
really
bad.
got your back here.
You would- all the time.
Right. So I would say maybe
Stop.
the best shot
Stop.
is you picking up the cake and blowing the candles. But once Napoli are done here, because Mario Ruiz crossing the ball
Ay, ay,
in,
ay.
and Gisa with
Go.
the volley.
No,
It
no,
falls to
offside.
Osimhen.
Get it out, get it out.
Get it out of
Get
there.
out.
Get it out of there. Osimhen trying to turn. Barca
There
defending
you
for their
go. Oh,
lives.
nicely done.
Fermin is fouled. Fermin is fouled. Foul call in favour of Barca. We're out of the danger zone. Chiara, blow your birthday candles. Ask for a wish. You don't have to tell us what it is, but
But we know
hope-
what it is.
We hope it's a Barca wish.
You have to get them all in one.
Right. Oh, good enough.
1,
Right.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Fellow Pisces.
Are you a Pisces too?
sure.
When?
The 5th.
The 5th? Oh my God, that was not. That
That's
was, we should have
sweet.
blown it together.
It's okay. I blew like 10 cakes already.
Yeah, I've done quite a few already.
When does Pisces go until?
The 19th.
Till the, yeah.
That's my birthday.
Really?
The 19th.
How do you not know what sign you are?
Am I surrounded by Pisces?
I'll do
in
your
here?
chart tomorrow.
Okay.
Careful here, because the ball's been played through to
Oh.
Rafinha. I think Chiara asked for a
Chiara!
goal. And it might be
Chiara!
it. There it is! Barca score! Fermin Lopez! Vamos!
No way!
Yes!
It was like the
Cheers!
best wish
Cheers,
ever.
guys!
Yes.
Cheers, guys!
Cheers!
I
Cheers!
think I'm going to do cheers with whatever.
It doesn't matter. It
you
doesn't
can.
matter.
Cheers
You
for the
don't-
Barca
you
goal!
don't believe in bad luck. You're the good luck charm today.
Oh my
so.
God, that's amazing.
Vamos!
Barca take the lead!
Oh my God! We
Wow.
never saw that coming, huh, Fermin?
Fermin. Well, you had a
Fermin?
chance over already, but let's take
How
you through
old
it.
is he?
Fermin is
He's young
19,
too,
20.
yeah.
The
My
ball
God,
played through to
nice.
Rafinha, who's not offside. Cancelo feeds him. Rafinha plays it back. Fermin, all
Wow.
by his lonesome self, on the penalty box. And
Wow.
the youngster, Fermin Lopez,
Yes.
scores Barca's first
Wow.
goal.
All right.
Nice one.
Here we go. That away, kid. That away,
the floor.
kid.
Right, I have to agree with Jos, whoever Jos has, I think, that said, Kiki de la Suerte.
It's going to be
Tigre de la
2-0.
suerte.
It's going to be
Tigre de la
2-0.
suerte.
There it is again. Chiara tras suerte. Chiara brings luck.
Well, Barca have a 1-0 lead, and I think what the fans have been asking for, Chiara, is since we've gifted you the cake, maybe you can gift us a Dani Munomos a tothom.
Barca. 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 I'm going to sing that on Sunday
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Where?
at the women's game
Oh.
Can you sing it now?
in the Joan. Not the full song.
No, just the Tani
Just
Munom.
the
Just
end,
from
the
Tani
end.
Munom.
Dani.
But we won't intervene. We'll,
No,
we'll let
no.
the professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes,
Go on.
please.
Dani Munam Karsap Tutam. Barca. Barca. Barca.
Vamos! And wait a minute,
And look
Barcelona
out.
might score on the counter-attack here. After that,
Look out.
Rafinha. Oh, it's in the post!
Again?
Is it offside? Spence!
No, these are eatable.
João Cancelo!
No way.
Vamos!
I've got popcorn in my
João Cancelo!
Grazie, Joao.
shoes. Oh my God.
That's 2-2.
Two in like
I'm sorry, I got carried away.
I've got like literally popcorn in my shoes.
Okay, we need a broom. We need a broom.
And
I
Wait a
got
minute.
carried away. I'm
Let's
sorry.
watch the replay. Let's calm down and watch the replay. Lamine Yamal. Through to Rafinha. Rafinha took it to his right. His shot hit the post, then Cancelo with the follow-up into the empty goal gives Barca a 2-0 lead. And Chiara, the first goal came after your birthday wish. The second goal came after you sung that part of the anthem.
What's next? What's next?
Exactly, what's next?
what do you want me to do?
Well, we'll see. Right.
You want me
We
to
need
do?
a broom.
What do you need me to do? I'll do it. Because right now we're
Spencer's made a
horrible.
mess here, so, and he's going to sweep it up. So
It's in
somebody
the
go
wall.
find a
Maybe
broom.
Chiara should sweep it
No,
up and we get the 3-0.
we're not doing, no,
No,
it will be
it's because
Spence
of
because he is
things.
responsible for that. Careful here because it could happen again. No,
I'll take
dispossessed.
the blame, but it was worth it. I regret nothing.
Totally worth it.
I regret nothing.
Right,
Oh my God.
right, okay, right.
We need a knife also so we can eat
Right,
the cake.
okay, right.
Vamos calmando.
Let's settle down. Let's settle down because Osimhen is inside of Barca's box to Stegen.
Ter Stegen.
Marc-Andre ter
With his leg.
Spider-Man.
Right. Let's all calm down. Let's bring
Oh my
a
God.
broom in here, una escombra. Spencer's going to sweep it up because he is responsible for this mess that this studio is right now.
He's so mad. I'm sorry.
We knew this
No,
was
I'm
going to
feeling
happen.
warm. I'm feeling warm.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Ow.
We knew
too
this
warm
was
in
going to
here.
happen, Robert.
What do you expect? They scored 2 goals in 5 minutes.
Oh
man.
no! I mean, it's very rare.
How else are we supposed to celebrate? Normally?
Right.
So
Sorry,
right now,
my cables.
the predictions are in favor of Chiara and
Yeah.
Robert.
But I
Yes.
think it's going to go much
But we
more.
have a
yeah,
lot of game. A lot of game. A lot
I'll
of
be
game
happy.
ahead.
There's a lot of game ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be happy to not get it right. Chiara, amuleto del Barça, eh? That's what they're saying.
So me.
What am I trying to do here?
And that's it. I'm lit up for life. Oh my God, I've got a picture. Do you want to see a picture of me when I was a very, very, very small baby? In
Yeah.
a Barca strip.
Oh, amazing. Wait a minute, who's injured? It's a Napoli player? This is where we would need Marprao.
Yeah, it's a Napoli player.
Let me see if I can find
In the
it.
meantime, the other game right now is Arsenal-Porto. They're still...
Right,
0-0.
sorry, you said?
No, that I was
0-0.
just watching the score for the other game, but
Ooh.
they're still 0-0.
Lobotka. Right, yes, let's show the wide shot. Let's show the wide shot. Spencer, go and get what you have to go and get.
With pleasure.
With pleasure. Do your thing, Spence.
Yeah.
I worked in a restaurant before.
Oh, so did I. My parents owned one.
I've got in my
Please
shoes.
watch your feet, ma'am.
Would you like
Yeah.
me to take my shoes off as well? So I can just-
That's your
feel
call.
free. You
Get
feel
comfortable.
as if you're at
No,
home.
because it's in my shoe.
So maybe you can explain
you
what
come
you're doing
see
here.
my-
So
my-
exactly,
my
provide us some
apartment?
commentary on what you're doing here, Spence.
Well,
Why are you doing this?
I'm going with the Norwegian technique, which is, of course, the broom in one hand, and we're going for a wide spread at this point.
And this is all a consequence of Barca scoring 2 goals in the span of
Correct.
5 minutes.
Correct.
I just saw popcorn on top of your laptop down there, by the way.
Right,
That's good,
I'm
that's
going to
good.
get rid of this
It's
because
also
I'm
in the
just
water.
too warm. Spence,
but
you're lucky that nothing's going on in the game right now and that we can focus on you sweeping. You're not the quickest of sweepers.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry that I'm cleaning up a celebration.
You're cleaning up a mess that you made. Right, under Chiara's feet.
He's still
and then
so
we'll-
mad. Why are you mad?
Well, it's,
Robert,
it's
you
a
should start
brand
eating your
new
popcorn,
studio.
because if
Brand
they
new.
score again, we're going to throw that one.
It's fully renovated. We don't want to mess it up the first day, do we? No, I mean, no. Anyway.
There you
Okay.
go. Mira, estamos bien.
Here. Right. There we go. Sorry, Chiara.
That's fine.
Right. Thank you, Spencer, for cleaning that up. You can leave the broom in the corner. All very stressful. Christensen is booked, by the way. Yellow card
Oh,
for
mira,
Andrew
trash can.
Christensen. Yeah, you just walk right across the camera shot, Spence. Yep, feel free. Estás en tu casa. Right. 21 minutes. Let's just settle down a second. Recap what has happened.
2 goals.
2 goals. Well done. Thank you, Chiara.
You all right? We good?
2 goals. Fermin and Cancelo. I wouldn't say the likeliest of scorers, but
I don't think any of us predicted those two.
no.
We said Lamine, we said Lewandowski, you said Gundogan.
I said Gundogan.
Yeah. No. Chiara's still
We underestimated
is
him.
surrounded by popcorn.
everywhere.
There's popcorn everywhere. It's like when you go to the beach, there's sand everywhere.
Exactly. Well, this is the same, but in popcorn.
Right. Araujo's cleared the ball. Right. So since the game has calmed down and we're wishing for a 3rd goal, maybe we'll keep the birthday celebration going. Thank you. We have just a little gift.
Why are you bringing me loads of things? Wow.
Well, I mean, it's a birthday. We like to celebrate
Thank you very
birthdays.
much. Oh my God. I love celebrating birthdays too, but not mine. I usually like celebrating other people's.
Well, yeah. Do you organise your own parties or?
It depends. Tomorrow I'm going to have like a celebration which is organised by a friend of mine, which
Okay,
is cool because it's going to give me more chill. But
Good.
tonight as well, I'm celebrating tonight when I get back home.
Oh.
Because me and my best friend's
It's going to be a late night.
Yes, because my best friend's birthday is on the same. Mine's on the 11th and his on the 13th, so we usually celebrate on the 12th. Like today.
Nice.
So
Okay, well, it's just a little gift from us, but since Barça One is coming out, well,
I
we
love
thought
it. Oh, I do really like it. I really like it. Oh my God.
this is for you, your birthday gift.
I love it. Thank you very much. Wow. It's brilliant.
Maybe you can show it to our camera.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Barça One, the online streaming platform that's coming very soon
Wow.
to all of you, all of the Barca fans.
That was nice of us. That was nice of you.
This is really
was all
nice.
you.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's the whole Barca Studios team that thought of this.
Maybe you can wear it for the second half.
Maybe I could, definitely put it on for the second half.
Feel free.
I mean,
will.
I like the kit that she's got with her own name on the back of it.
Yeah,
Let's see it.
You got to move your hair.
Nice. Why 11?
because that's my favorite number.
Really?
I was born on the
Because
11th.
it's your birthday?
There you go,
I'm not-
Chiara,
I'm
number
quite
11.
predictive. I'm quite predictable.
Where'd you get it?
I got it this morning when I went to the.
Yes,
the-
I know you've had a busy day.
I've had a very busy day.
We'll talk about it in just a second, but let's focus on what Lamine Yamal is doing right now because he's driving the Napoli defenders insane. Here he is again on the right wing, Lamine Yamal, 16-year-old, Barca just calming the game down.
Chiara threw this on the floor. You didn't give her any.
Well,
Give her the
we
broom.
don't do that to
I'm
guests.
really sorry.
We don't do that to guests. Here. Thank you very much. There we go.
I'm going to start like removing these.
Oh yes, and some.
And then we're gonna start eating
yeah,
the cake.
I
That
did
cake
see a
is really-
knife was being brought into the studio, but Fermin is driving forward. Fermin
Full.
on the edge of the box. He's going to feed it out wide, and there is Joao Cancelo with the shot over the crossbar.
Cancelo's on fire tonight, huh?
Cancelo is absolutely on fire.
I do have a few doubts about what you're going to do with that knife at this point.
Well, I mean, just cut the cake, right?
Okay. I don't know if you were still mad at me or not.
Oh no.
Well, if they score a goal now, I don't know what's going to happen with that cake.
Well,
There.
Should we put them in Spencer's bowl? Oh,
Good idea.
yeah.
There was 17. There wasn't 20, there
I
was
think
17.
Chiara's going to need the
Oh,
broom soon.
someone miscounted.
That's
sorry,
fine.
we're
That's
sorry,
the
Chiara.
ages of some of the players. Isn't Kubarsi like 17?
Kubarsi is 17.
So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and he relatively recently turned 17. Should we save the cake for half time?
Is he the youngest one?
We can celebrate the cake for
Good idea.
half time.
That means younger, right?
Lamine is 16.
He's
yes.
the youngest.
Guys, we're
this is as stress-free as it comes right now.
absolutely.
I think
Barca
that's
getting the job done
dangerous,
early.
though.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened at the
Yeah.
San Paolo Stadium in Napoli. They were amazing game. They scored the goal, they relaxed, and then the equalizer came. So
Rafinha.
Oh, well, see, that's where I really, really like Rafinha in the midfield for that reason, because he's so shifty, and when he's
Yeah.
on the wing, he's sort of like sequestered and cornered, but here he can go in any direction. I
Yeah.
like that.
that's what we were talking about at the beginning. That that moving the ball in the center field, it has always been such a characteristic thing about Barca, and I think that it was lost for a while. Because that was, especially after Xavi left, Iniesta left, and now you can really see that happening again moving that ball around in the midfield.
Barca, yeah, absolutely dominating possession here. Lamine Yamal called for a foul on Mario Rui. I feel like it wasn't sort of necessary that we talked a little bit about the game. Just acknowledge that Barca are 2-0 up, and that this would be the first time that Barca would proceed to the next round of the Champions League since 2020.
Wow.
They're saying that they have to feed us dinner because we're hungry. This is anxiety from the game, guys. This is not hunger.
This is
Chiara and me, we're just nervous.
Yeah, it's more stress eating than anything
Yeah.
else.
It's like
I haven't had popcorn in a long time as well, so that's also...
Yeah, well, it's a calm enough moment, I would say, to bring it up. So for the international fans who may not know what Operación Triunfo is a talent show in which 16 contestants go and... Oh, wait a minute. I have to interrupt. Gundogan with the shot blocked. Christensen.
Oh, that's nice.
Back to Araujo. So a talent show in which 16 contestants who go and live in an academia and sort of like an academy, where they go through
communal
a casting,
housing?
What?
No, never
they
mind.
go
We
through
do
a
like
casting
lessons.
process, they are selected, and then week by week there's a show in which they go out, they perform, they sing.
But we also have to do lessons, so like you go to like singing class and dance class and fitness class and choir. What else did we do? There was a lot of lessons.
There's a lot that you do.
English, we did English as well.
Well, not that you
So
need
it's
it.
Well,
like
I was going to say, that was pretty easy for
I
you.
didn't, but some of them did.
It's
but
a
some of them
full-on
did. In general, it was very good.
it's a full-on academy.
Yeah, it's like proper academy. We have like a director. We do like breakfast. We do yoga as well. We used to do yoga.
Wow.
And you basically live there, so you're in a bubble. You know nothing about
You can't know anything from the outside world.
You knew nothing about Barca for the 2 months and a half that you were there.
Exactly.
You knew absolutely nothing, right?
Exactly. You can't know anything. I remember Lucas was always asking about how the Liga and how everything was going and how the
Does Lucas speak English? We might like him on the show.
No, Lucas is from Uruguay.
Like Araujo.
Exactly.
We'll have to have him on the
Araujo is his
Spanish show
favorite.
then.
Is his favorite.
Well, of course, he would be. He would be. So basically, because none of us have ever experienced that, as Napoli have the ball here and the fans at the Olympic Stadium are getting slightly nervous here. Di Lorenzo playing out wide.
Nicely
Napoli
done.
trying to connect. It's a throw into Napoli. So what's it like living in a bubble for, what was it, 2 months and a half? 3
2.5
months?
months.
Yeah.
The show lasts 3 months, but I was there for 2.5 months.
Okay.
It's just crazy. It's just really strange. You get used to it. It's like, yep, your new normality. I don't know. I think I need to have more perspective of it, so
Look
once
out.
more times
Look
pass.
out! Napoli have scored.
Shit.
Spence's prediction.
I mean, I guess if it stays like this for another hour, but I wouldn't count on it.
Right, so Napoli have scored. We'll go back to the living in a bubble topic in a second, but a game which seemed peaceful, calm, has all of a sudden turned dangerous for Barca. We're still ahead, but Napoli...
Do you need me to
have
sing
managed-
again?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's surprised. It was too calm, huh?
Yes. It was a bit, too calm for comfort, let's say. But, a good link-up. Politano set it up for Rahmani, the centre-back. And Napoli have all of a sudden just...
I'm out of popcorn, guys.
Well, Barca wake-up
need
call.
more.
Give Napoli credit because they...
Oh, Araujo's bleeding.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
bad. His eye.
I don't think he
Araujo
knows.
has blood streaming down his
Right
right
eye.
cheek, which is not ideal. And he is going to have to receive medical attention there.
And he's telling him to wear a mask.
No, I think what he's saying is it was the impact with
With the
one of the
mask,
bits of the on the mask.
Yeah.
So a bit of a wake-up call for Barca. Spence?
Definitely.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that to me, that wasn't a lapse in concentration for Barca in any way. That was just a good response from Napoli. They had really only had possession like that for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and they really started to move the ball around well, finding those spaces. Credit to Napoli. They needed to get back in the game with one, and they have, so now Barca need to turn it back on again.
Well, there's about 14 minutes remaining in this first half. Barca 2, the goals scored by Fermin and Cancelo. Napoli 1. Rahmani only just scored a couple of minutes ago. And, well, has made this a game.
Well, I know that we're several years removed from this now, which for me it's a good thing. For other people, they might not agree. But the fact that the away goals don't have an extra significance means that if Napoli score again, we're just level on aggregate 3-3. Whereas in the past, if they'd scored another one, they'd actually be going through to the next round.
Which is something that is obviously beneficial to us right now, that we're not out unless Napoli score 2 more goals and Barca doesn't score.
Yeah, well, let's go get a third.
That would be the ideal thing, and it would be a repeat result from what happened in 2020. It was 3-1 in the game with no fans at the Camp Nou. It was sort of a sad situation, that one, with football with no fans back in 2020. Well, it was great to have football back, but very strange. Here's Cancelo speeding up, the scorer of Barca's second goal, making a drive towards the area. Here's Rafinha, back to Cancelo, inside the box, setting up Lewandowski.
Good ball.
Vodka got his boot in there. And Barca haven't been able to connect with Lewandowski all that much, your opinion?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen him that much. Actually, I actually forgot he was playing until now. No, I'm joking, but I think that this is a wake-up call for him, because this is the type of game, as we were mentioning earlier, that, I mean, he's the one with the most experience here. He's the goal scorer, like, he's the referential here when it comes to, and he scored the goal in the first leg. So I think it's a good opportunity for him to say, okay,
nicely done, Koundé.
Here I come.
Koundé with some good defending on Kvaratskhelia, which has a good bit of news for Barca. He's not been all that involved, the player with the unpronounceable name.
Yes, I always say be careful when a guy hasn't been involved for a while, because that's the most likely time that all of a sudden he pops up.
Right, so I'm going to try and send our colleague Pip Moiro a question, which I would like to appear on the screen. And Barca giving the ball away here. Just funny how momentum can shift in a game with from one side to Stegen flying there.
I choked.
The airplane.
Remember, don't forget.
Stegen, the airplane.
The airplanes are back.
Well, he
Propera parada.
Propera parada Ter Stegen.
Wasn't that the sound of the metro in Barcelona? No, instead of
No, that was a flight
airport?
leaving. That was a flight departing.
No, that one goes dun 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 dun.
Propera parada.
That's it.
Fill the live chat with airplane emojis, guys, because Ter Stegen absolutely flew to keep Barca ahead in this
Stegen
game.
Airlines.
But Napoli do have a corner kick. Politano with the incoming cross. Osimhen fighting for it on the edge of the box. A shot by Kvaratskhelia.
Oh my God. Okay, they need to wake up now.
Kiara, we haven't had you do anything crazy. I mean,
Kiara, cut the cake. Cut the cake.
Well,
she needs to cut her cake.
Okay, cut. But I would say, shall we eat it at halftime when we're like?
No, yeah, but maybe she cuts it and then we score again.
Okay, what did I do the first time when we scored? Wish, didn't I? I did made the wish.
It was a wish.
Yeah.
Right.
So you know, I'm from Venezuela, and in Venezuela, when we cut the cake,
Is when you make the wish.
you make actually, you cut it, and when the knife hits the bottom, you scream and you make a wish.
Right.
Okay. It's coming.
It's coming.
Hold on.
Fermin.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
With the shot.
Corner, no?
It should be a corner now.
Almost. Cut again. It's 4 pieces.
Right. Nicely, slowly doing this. Right. Wishing. I'm wishing. It's gonna happen, guys.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We need the Olympic Stadium
to be behind the team.
Yeah, definitely. Like
Come on.
Mark Yu said on the video earlier on Barca's social media.
For them to be
we need
number
the
12.
number 12 player out there, strong. Come on, guys.
Speaking of, careful, no.
I don't like that.
Don't like Kvaratskhelia being involved.
Go get the ball.
Politano.
Get it out.
Kvaratskhelia again in front of him. Pau Cubarsí. Politano into the hands of Ter Stegen. Right.
We have a lot of
Well-
blondes now, actually. Speaking of Mark Yu, it's Araujo, right?
Araujo,
Dyed
yeah.
his, bleached his hair. That's not dye.
Right, here's Lamine Yamal. Barca need to sort of take control of this game again, just calm it down, try and create through possession. Feels like after the second goal, the game sort of died down a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is what we wanted at first. You don't want to, because that's when you're most vulnerable to give up that next goal as soon as you score one. And Barca did a good job in the first 5 minutes of not conceding, but again, Napoli came back with that nice movement.
Ter Stegen. Barca playing in their own half at the moment, and we're asking the fans, what's the best thing about the first half? First option, the 2 goals, the lead we had, the Ter Stegen save, or Chiara MVP. I would say it's number 3 because she's been the good luck charm.
Definitely Chiara MVP.
Who would have told the person who used to get balls thrown at her?
That you would now be
Be the
the lucky
MVP.
charm on a Football Club Barcelona show.
Comeback story of the century.
Yeah, literally.
You still have to show us that picture of you as,
sure.
as a child.
I'll show you.
And yeah, everyone's going number 3. I mean, just on the live chat. Everyone's going number 3. Amazing.
Aww.
How cute.
That is so cute.
That's me.
Wow. Let's see, show
What,
the...
but you were blonde.
No, I just was bald.
Let me see. Let's show it to the camera. Oh my God. Which camera?
Is it?
See it? It's so cute.
Very cute. Right,
That is like 20 years ago. Not 20,
20 years
19,
ago.
19 and a bit.
right. Well, the young Chiara supported Barca and
Baby
the...
Chiara, that should be a good look pick. Come on, Baby
Yeah.
Chiara.
Baby Chiara. Let's see if Baby Chiara brings us good luck while you're showing us that picture
Ooh.
as Lamine Yamal switches over to Rafinha, and there's a foul call.
Yeah, Lewandowski
on,
got crunched.
Lewandowski. A goal before half-time would be ideal.
Relaxing.
Yes.
That's the word, yeah.
You said that at the when you were sequestered during the show.
Sequestered.
Well, you said that you did yoga.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, that is going to be more calming.
Oh, we're not doing yoga in here, no.
Are you just not that flexible?
It's not the moment for yoga, but when we used to be in the show, we used to do this thing called Shavasana.
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 We can all lay down
We
here and
just
do
lie
Shavasana
down
at
and just
halftime.
do Shavasana. That's what we used to do in yoga.
What is
In-
that? Is that just lying down?
It's
Yeah,
just lying down on the floor and just like go into a different world. It's amazing. We used to do it all the
Barca
time.
have a chance here, Lewandowski on the
It's
turn.
like Barca right now. They're in Shavasana.
Yeah,
it's
they're
like when
totally-
you just like lay down and relax and let
They're totally in
the
Shavasana right now.
whole routine.
Honestly,
you just
cannot
did
have this
integrate.
here.
That looks so
Oh,
good.
I'll just go and take it to where we'll be having it at halftime. I'm losing all of my microphone equipment. I'm going to need
Here.
someone to sort of...
I'm so looking forward to eating that.
I can
cake.
take it. Where do you need it to go?
Oh, well, I'll just take it to our half-time table. Right.
On the half-time table.
Cable.
The cable, yeah, the cable's a bit of a mess. It's when I took off my my sweater.
Come here.
Right.
Come here.
Well, we'll
come
sort
here.
it out at
Come
half-time.
here.
Yeah, we'll sort it out at half-time,
Here.
don't worry.
Just so you don't get tangled with
Ooh, it's
the
lovely.
camera, and then we.
There's a bit of sugar and chocolate.
Did you just sneak some of the cake?
Very
He's
nice.
like, I'm gonna take the cake over there. And he's like,
Just had a little bit of it. Nah. Right, just a little chocolate flake.
Fair enough.
Here
I would have done the
is
same.
Rafinha driving. He's
Me
going to
too.
switch it over to Fermin. Can Fermin
Oh,
proceed? Ooh.
almost.
He almost got it around Juan Jesus. 5 minutes remaining in the first half, guys. Shall we fill the live chat with Barca hearts, blue and red hearts, hoping for a Barca goal? Come on, guys. Blue and red hearts. red hearts on the live chat. Bit of love for Barca after the first half they've offered us, which has been mostly good, especially the
There we
initial
go.
part
There's
of it.
the hearts.
There we go, hearts. You ask for hearts, and you get hearts.
Chiara, they've been showing a lot of love for some of your songs as well.
Where?
One in particular on the live chat.
What song? Ah, the song that's just been released.
Mala costumbre, right?
Mala
Bad habits.
costumbre.
You well, careful, Kvaratskhelia inside the box. And
Get it
also
out.
clears with power. Rafinha.
Oh, yeah.
Lewandowski, the 1-2, and now Barca.
Good first
have
touch.
Vamos.
An opportunity to run
Go.
here.
Go, go, go,
Rafinha has to
go.
slow down because he couldn't control the first time. Keep the Barca love coming, guys. The cross straight into the hands of Meret.
I just saw too many Napoli players running down to defend and no Barca players.
And that's why Xavi was saying,
Yeah.
just
just
calm
calm down, man.
Calm down.
He
Hold
did-
on to the ball.
We didn't need that cross.
Yeah.
We did not need that cross.
That's not Barca style.
Xavi must suffer so much.
Oh, as a Blaugrana from the heart, Xavi Hernandez, I mean, coaching is a stressful enough job.
Oh, it must be
If
terrible.
it's the club of your life and you feel that extra responsibility, it must be extra stressful. It's just, yeah.
Well, we've seen it with all the Barca at heart coaches that have gone through in the last years. They start off looking a certain way, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we saw Guardiola, right?
saw the
And
change in
even
Guardiola,
Xavi.
yeah.
Xavi's only been here for like 2 years, and you can see the
He honestly looks
stress on
tired
his face. He
sometimes.
looks tired.
He
yeah.
does look tired sometimes.
Yeah, but I do see him much more relaxed, and even the team after he said that he was leaving.
Yeah. Haven't lost since then.
Yep.
Hope not going to jinx it by saying it tonight, but it is a fact. Barca have not lost since Xavi announced that he's leaving at the end of the season as Koundé clears out. Sorry, for a throw-in. We'll talk about Chiara's single at halftime.
Sounds good to me.
We can
I was just pointing out
have
the
a-
live chat.
Yeah, live chat. Mala costumbre, there we go. Well, Mireia calling out the new Chiara single, which you can listen to on all platforms, I guess, right?
Exactly.
I listened to it yesterday on Spotify, just to
Cool.
enjoy it.
Are you guys
Thank
gonna
you.
sing it together? At
No.
halftime?
No one wants to hear me sing. I mean, if Chiara wants to promote
But did you
it,
learn it?
feel free.
Did you learn it?
No, I only listened to it twice because I did so coming back from the gym. Wanted to see what it was like. Enjoyed it. Lamine Yamal has seen a yellow card for that foul on Mario Rui, who fouled him earlier on, and there was no foul called, by the way. So 2 yellow cards for Barca, Christensen and Lamine Yamal. A minute and 15 seconds remaining in this first half if there's no extra time, or no added time rather. The incoming cross by Mario Rui to the far post. Osimhen tries to put it back in. Fermin recovers and feeds no one. Fermin now clears.
Nicely done. Get it out.
1 minute remaining. Oh, well, we played the other day. How much added time, Spence?
Yes. How much added time for this one with 3 goals? I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Chiara, added time in this
How
first
much
half?
extra time in the first half?
3, 4 minutes. Would you-
Three.
3? Okay.
Yeah, 3-4 minutes.
Are you going to commit? Eugenia?
To what? To
To
either?
what? To 3 or to 4?
Or to 2
I'll
or
say
to
4.
5 or whatever.
say
No, I'm
4.
gonna say 4.
Okay, I'll go 3. Rafinha wants a corner and gets it, right? No. Oh, no. Goal kick. And Rafinha...
Throw. They're saying throw.
Well, he was fouled
Because
in the
it
first
went
place, and
out
it does look
there.
like it went out. It would have been a corner kick, but the referee's saying that the ball went out
Okay,
of
fine.
bounds first.
Fine.
So, what is it? A throw for who? Because can't quite see. That didn't go out.
It did. It did.
It's a corner.
Should be. Yeah. And it is.
And it is a corner.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Oh, the moment of confusion. 3 minutes, by the way.
Oh, all right. Good
See?
job.
I knew it.
Well done.
Chiara and I got it right.
Well done.
We need Chiara here every week.
Well, I think she's going to be busy in the in the upcoming months, and hopefully years as well.
Whenever you can have, whenever I'm not busy, I'll come.
Okay. Yeah.
And
We'll
we
be happy
can-
to have you here.
The
It's gone
decisive
well
ones,
so far.
The decisive ones, I'll come.
I mean, if we advance to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, then you're not. I mean, I know your schedule's busy, but you're going to be our Champions League good luck charm this year.
True.
Yeah.
Bloody
Maybe
hell.
if you can't join the show, maybe
The
just
pressure is on.
send us a video of support or something. Well, we'll figure something out.
Okay.
Sure. Right, anyway, 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Let's just make sure at least that Napoli don't score and equalise before the players head into the dressing room. Napoli are the team in possession right now, and there's Anguissa. Back to the goal scorer, Rahmani. What was he doing up there, by the way?
Clearly something designed by Napoli that got him into a goal-scoring position. You're right, though.
Careful here, Traoré, Politano inside Osimhen. Osimhen has Araujo right on top of him. Back to Politano. The incoming cross blocked by Cancelo. Now Cubarsí is going to come across. But can we just clear the ball out from here? Lovely football here. Lewandowski fouled from behind, maybe. Gundogan now fouled.
Yeah,
that's
fine.
a foul.
And maybe a yellow card.
There it is. All right. Finally, I finally get to do this.
Wow.
He's got all the props.
You really are the referee.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be.
You should have pulled that card on him when he spilled all the popcorn now.
Well,
I have a red card too, but I don't want to get sent off.
Well, maybe it would have been a good moment to introduce the blue card that they're talking about. Just,
time out.
Yeah, just 10 minutes off.
The
away.
sin bin.
Yeah. Like in, what's it, in ice hockey that players get?
Yeah, time out.
Or in the Kings League.
Well, yes, also.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Careful here, Rafinha inside the box. The goal right now would be ideal,
right,
and Barca will have a corner kick.
Let's go.
I'm all trapped here with my cables. It's all going wrong for me.
You need help?
Yeah, I think I'll last until the halftime break, but yeah. 45 minutes. 2 minutes and 45 seconds of added time have been played. Last chance for Barca on this corner kick. Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older?
Or if we scored.
Or if we scored.
Yeah,
Before halftime,
before half.
so we can relax.
Gundogan
I need a cake.
with the
Araujo.
cross inside. Araujo up in the air. A second chance.
Go, 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 go.
Careful. Loose ball inside. Shot blocked. Christensen. Araujo. Pinball. Gundogan.
Oh my god, oh my god!
Nothing's going to happen here. Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, picks it up. And
Okay,
there's a
that's a
foul
foul.
there. And will we be able to cross it in again?
Just have a quick look, eh? Just have a look.
Well, it went off of
Well, actually, it went off of Christensen's arm, so you know what? Don't have a look.
Don't
Don't
have
even
a
look at it.
And then a clear foul by Traoré on Rafinha. And Barca are going to have the chance here. What?
So in the end, we're going to play 4 minutes.
Did something happen that they're giving this extra minute? I don't know.
Yeah, when the... Yeah,
Something
there was.
happened.
Something
Definitely.
happened, that's why.
Incoming cross by
That's
Rafinha,
tough.
and that
That's
is
it.
where the first half ends.
All right.
Right, well, it was looking better than it is right now, I'd say 25 minutes ago when Barca were 2-0 up, but we
It's
are
quite okay.
Still
it's
up.
quite okay. We're still up. 2-1. Goals scored early by Fermin and Cancelo. Rahmani cut the distance shorter for Napoli. It's 2-1 at half-time. And it's been quite the roller coaster, Spencer Siegel.
Dude, I'm exhausted.
Well, I mean, you've been throwing popcorn up in the air. You've been,
And cleaning it up.
yeah, and cleaning it up. But yeah, in terms of the football, entertaining, at least.
Non-stop action, which is what the Champions League is all about, which is what we like. We just want that to be on Barca's side. So
Uh-oh.
Eugenia, thoughts on this first half?
It's kind of reminding me a bit of the first leg in terms of everything started really well, then they fell asleep a bit. And I think that they're going to hear it from Xavi now in the dressing room before they come out for the second half.
And Chiara, who's clearing up popcorn that she
Sorry, I
just spilled,
just
and
spilled
for
it.
some reason we're showing it. It doesn't matter.
I think it's okay. I
It's
think
okay.
it's good.
It's natural.
nothing
It's
wrong
natural.
with spilling a little
No, I
popcorn.
think it's okay what's going on. We're still one ahead.
We're still one ahead, exactly. It's just
It's
Positive
45
vibes?
minutes. What can happen in 45 minutes? I mean, a lot can
lot.
happen in 45
a lot has happened in 45
ways.
minutes. A lot has happened already in 45 minutes. Before we head to our short break, because the players are heading into the dressing rooms, they're going to have a little rest. We're going to have a short rest as well, and we'll come back with Chiara's cake in a minute. One question: thumbs up or thumbs down for this first half? I'm going full thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Double thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, in
Double.
terms of halves that they played, much better than Friday for sure.
Should I do it, Spence? Should I freak Kiara out?
What?
Because sometimes when the first half doesn't go all that well, but it hasn't gone terribly bad, I just go thumbs sideways.
Wow, you've got like hyper flexibility, right?
I have.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Honestly, that's amazing.
But it is thumbs up. It is thumbs up.
She's more fascinated than creeped out, which is
generally the reaction 9 out of 10 times is freaked out.
Really?
Yeah, yours was curious.
Let's do it again. Wow, that's brilliant. That's really amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Can you do it with your arm as well?
No, I think I'm.
No.
Anyway, let's
One more time?
take a rest. Let's take a rest. Barca 2, Napoli 1. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with a few more reactions at halftime.
Cuando pienso en mis orígenes, sí que tenía ese sueño de poder ser jugador de fútbol, pero no me imaginaba que podía llegar a un equipo top como el Barça.
No es común que un equipo como Barça mire a un jugador de un equipo en desarrollo acá en Uruguay.
En el fútbol pueden pasar muchas cosas, pero el estudio es lo más importante. Y aprendí sobre todo no solo de fútbol, sino también de ser buena persona, y eso es un lindo mensaje.
Y mientras estés de rodillas ante Dios, siempre vas a ser grande y mucho más de lo que llegaste ahora vas a ser.
Volver a casa después de poder lograr nuestro gran objetivo, que es primero alegría, ¿no? Satisfacción y poder decir objetivo cumplido.
A lot of things, actually, which is not always a good thing. Una salud de rojas. There are a few, but especially that midfield with Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta. Growing up, I just loved.
Carles Puyol.
El lanzamiento de Xavi Hernández.
Messi.
Sienta l'Italia, continua Messi, arrata Messi, continua Messi, deixa
Jugar a tenis.
Barco. Well, I enjoy good restaurants. You know, I like to discover new places. You know, with my wife, with friends. I mean, my main hobby is spend time with the people around me. I don't really have one, to be honest.
Superman. Power Rangers.
A lot of things, actually, which is not always a good thing.
Una salud de rojas.
I don't know what to name out, to be honest. There's not one specific thing, I think.
Una bona truita amb patates de la meva àvia.
Someone who I love, who I care about, asks me something, you know, that I can do for this person. It's probably not so easy to say no.
La playa.
Home. I mean, for me, home is the best place to be, you know, surrounded by your family.
Amo Paula, voy a conar. Una serie... No, una película.
Juego de Tronos. Well, my favorite movie of all time is Gladiator. So...
Gladiator.
I love it. I just love it.
Ah, sí.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
I'm quite mainstream, I would say. So I like quite a bit that's, you know, that has been played on the radio. Or when I'm in the car, I just turn on the radio. I don't really have my own list or whatever, or a certain genre that I like.
Cualquiera negativo. Abans he dit la de Ludovico Einaudi perquè just la setmana passada vaig anar a un concert seu i em sembla un pianista meravellós i la que té de Nuvole Pianxe és una cançó que només de tancar els ulls te fa evadir-te de tot i és meravellosa. Viatge que m'agradaria fer...
I really would love to explore Italy more.
M'agradaria anar a l'Àfrica, Tanzània, per exemple.
Hawaii. So there are a lot of places in Italy like Sardinia, like Capri, like Positano, Amalfi Coast.
Ja he donat una pista, no? Però bueno, també podem triar... Igual que fa una truita de patates molt bona, la meva àvia també fa una paella excel·lent.
Alubias rojas o tortilla de patatas? I would say a mix of Turkish kitchen and Italian kitchen. Yeah.
Right, well, half-time at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, and it is 2-1, Barça and Napoli. And we're sitting here at this new set table. I mean, maybe we should start a podcast.
Maybe we will.
Maybe.
But we have to speak like this.
And well, there's no point in us speaking into these microphones right now because they're not on, but we're speaking to this. But anyway, guys, that
Hello?
was...
1, 2?
What? Yeah?
No, it doesn't work.
Doesn't work. Okay. Chiara, that was... so, level of expectations at the beginning, are we surpassing? Are we under yet?
We're definitely surpassing.
Nice.
I think that it's gone very well. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's gone very well.
I think... I agree with Eugenia.
Because everyone was very nervous for what it was going to be, and I think it started very well, and that's always a good sign. I mean, it can be a bad sign, but it's a good sign.
Well, there's two things that factor into that. One is the experience of past seasons, which has not been in any way positive in these knockout rounds of European competitions. So there's the constant thought of that, that things might go wrong. But, I mean, the team came out exactly how you would expect them to come out.
Yeah, they came out sharp like they did in the first leg. It was the same concept, and that is the reason why we love this club. Literally, is the way they played in the first half. That's what we're here for.
You did say, Eugenia, though, there were parallels to the first leg, that we started out strong, then sort of faded, and Napoli managed to get themselves back into the game.
I feel that we have so much more to give as a club when it comes to playing and doing what we did in the first 10 minutes of the game and then just letting it all, like, it was like, yes. That was for me, like, in a nutshell, what happened in the first leg and what happened now in the first half. And it's like, guys, come on, like, keep the momentum. It's a thing. I think it's a matter of momentum, like keeping the drive and keeping that push and that adrenaline and that passion that they had when they scored the first 2 goals. And then it's like, oh, we're cool.
No, but I didn't think they gave up the...
I'm not saying that they're playing bad or not giving them credit. I just want them to keep that
level of keep going.
Yeah.
It feels pointless to have this in front of us and not be eating it. It might be a bit messy right now.
I'm going to have a slice. I'm going to have this slice if that's okay.
The end slice, okay.
And I'm going to get
You're going to get the big slice.
It's
Obviously, it's your cake.
Is that okay?
It's got the most chocolate on the
We can
outside.
take the mic away,
yeah, exactly.
right?
Just
Since
in
it's not
case
on.
you've just joined the show, it was Chiara's birthday yesterday. So, first of all, on the live chat, don't be rude and just congratulate her for her 20th birthday. Happy
You don't
birthday,
need to if you
Chiara.
don't want to. Thank you very much.
Ooh, this looks so good.
And I'm going to have a slice of cake.
I'm breaking all of the rules. I'm
This
taking
is
the
so
corner piece
nice.
Also.
It is extremely nice. Thank you very much.
If everybody takes a bite at the same time, nobody's
going to talk. Yeah, that's true.
Go on.
Which puts
Let's
pressure
do
on
it,
you.
let's
No,
do it.
I just want to say, and I don't want to speak.
See you, Robert.
No, you need to speak.
I don't want to speak with my mouth full, but thank you very much to our colleague, producer, Sandra Alzina, who was the one who brought this, who, by the way, I'd say a month and a half ago, came with me to a live Operación Triunfo show in which we saw Chiara perform, amongst the other contestants. And that was, I mean, we have a very small operation going here, like a tiny little studio. It was, sadly for you, a day in which you got nominated.
Oh, right, yeah. 9th gala. Or it could have been the 6th, but I doubt it would be the 6th.
No, it was the 9th because I saw you perform a song called Kill Bill.
Yeah, Scissor.
I reckon you did quite well, but You get to a stage in that contest as well in which it's just a very fine line of where you.
Kill Bill wasn't nominatable, but anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh no,
I'm joking.
She's still bitter about it.
I'm not bitter. That's just what people say.
I want to ask Yara something really quick. What do you think is the craziest thing that happened in the outside world while you were locked in?
Or that you found out about them?
Yeah.
When I was nominated the second time, right. That's crazy.
Yeah, the sugar on the top isn't helping. It's hard to.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
This
looks
cake
like
is so
Vallecas
nice.
last week.
Yeah.
So, this, what's it called? Oh yeah, when I was in there, during my second nomination, there was like a massive campaign to save me. Well, no, it was like a massive campaign. Like half the world was divided on me and the other on my compañero, and it was like a massive thing, and everyone was doing campaign, and they were like reaching out to all of these brands, and the brands were saying save this one, and then my fans ended up putting me up on Times Square.
I can attest to that. I saw that.
Yes, they put me on Times Square.
And did they send you pictures, or did you find out when you came
I got out? That's crazy. I found out when I got out.
What did your parents think of that?
It was crazy. That was the first thing my mom said when I came out.
You've been on Times Square.
No, she was like, this week has been crazy. Because that week was crazy.
And you weren't able to talk to your mom either?
No.
Nothing?
We went home at Christmas. That was the first. So I was in there for 2 months and a half. So I went home at Christmas. That was like the first time I'd seen my mom and my dad and my brother, my sister, and everyone for a month. Because we went in there on the 20th of November. Then we went back home at Christmas. So that's like a month. Then we would go back in there, and then we got to see them again at the signings, which were the 27th of January. So basically, we just spoke to them once every month. So we saw them at the signings, and then again the week after, the week I was nominated, we got to speak on the phone. We had like a phone call.
I was going to say, no phones at that.
No, we had like a video call, but we only had one, and that was right at the end.
They have phones to like record their own content, but that's the only thing they can do. Right.
Airplane mode.
No connection.
Let's go back to the game, because I do want to ask you a couple of things. One is, who do you reckon the best player of the first half was? If you can get the question on our screens. The options that we are giving are Cancelo, Fermin, and Lamine Yamal. Anyone with a clear answer?
I'm going to go with Yamal again.
Lamine Yamal.
Yeah. No, Fermin was... I like Fermin.
Yeah, Fermin was very good.
I would say Fermin.
Fermin was the energy in midfield, the going forward, the wanting it. It was fitting that he was the one who scored the first goal.
Yeah, and also...
And he kept it.
In the interest of continuing to go off script, I thought every single defender, the four at the back, Cancelo, Cubarsí, Araujo, and Koundé, all made at least one play that needed to be made to avoid a goal.
The other thing that I did want to ask before we head back to the couches to watch the second half, because the players are warming up and getting ready to come back onto the pitch, is apparently on the live chat, Chiara, there are people asking how would have one of the judges of the show, Buika, analysed this first half of Barca's.
Well, it would have been amazing. I would have loved to see that, first of all, because Buika, she's amazing. She's hilarious. She's very, very strict.
Yep.
And so she probably would have said, I don't know, calma mis amores, aprieta what did she say once?
Sí, she did used to say, calma mis amores. Yeah.
Mis amores, aprieta. So she'd probably say to the players, she'd say aprieta. And
yeah, I would say that too, huh? To the players.
Well,
they need to push. Aprieta is push.
Should we cross our fingers that they
and
will? Because
we're gonna yell that now.
Yeah.
Aprieta.
Well, they're heading back onto the pitch, so
here we go.
I would say.
Let's go back to our pitch.
Let's go back.
Can we keep the cake?
Of course, let's
take
take
it with you. Feel free. I'm taking my mug with me, and just before the second half
we have no more popcorn, so we need to take the cake.
I'm going to take everyone to show them the new studio we have here.
I'm really enjoying
napkins.
Yeah, take the napkins. Very good idea.
There's a lot that's new here, and we have all this decoration here, some historic photographs, Manchester, Ronaldinho scoring at the Bernabeu, Pep Guardiola with his players after winning the Champions League in Rome, this vintage shirt, Carles Puyol kissing the armband, the podium of the Ballon d'Or in 2010, the Flying Dutchman Johan Cruyff back in 1973, the first Dream Team, winning the European Cup in 1992. Pedri and Gavi there. You've got Messi scoring in Rome, Rivaldo scoring the bicycle kick, Diego Maradona. You've got so much over there as well. I mean, show us some love on the live chat for this new studio. Do you enjoy it? Do you like it? Do you like our new setting? Let us know on the live chat. Thoughts? Share them with us. I'm going to go back and watch the second half. What's the next big moment going to be?
Seeing Cante Barça.
No,
When?
oh, well, we had no.
I think
So, so we had just agreed that before the second half started, Chiara would sing a little snippet of,
my
her,
song.
new,
That's
of her
yes.
new single. But right, the second half has started, so I think at least what we need is for the ball to go out, that we're in a dead ball situation. We know that nothing's going to happen for the next few
Okay.
seconds, so that you can have the floor to yourself. here.
Brilliant.
Right, we'll wait for that to happen. In the meantime, no substitutions, it seems. And Spencer, you're going to have to take over because apparently there's sound issues with my microphone.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's do what you just said. I don't know if the people heard you, but let's take over for the second half with, right now, Napoli heading left to right, and hope that Barça can come up with a third goal to give us a little bit more insurance. That would be ideal. No changes, it appears, for the second half so far. That's a good thing. I'm really looking forward and hoping that at some point, I never wish for somebody to get injured, but I want a long stoppage of play so that we can hear a little snippet of something. But in the meantime, Napoli are look out! That's a shot from that man, Kvaratskhelia, who puts it just wide of the post. Ter Stegen was a little worried about that one.
Flying. Yeah, he was worried. That was a dive, huh?
Yeah. That's from the top of the box, outside of the area.
Wow,
And
that was very
That was
close.
close.
that's what you were saying, Eugenia, is perhaps maybe just... Oh, well, hold on.
Oh, the eye
Is
again.
it an Araujo again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something is in his eye.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is our opportunity. I'm sorry that Robert's
Okay,
not
mala
here.
conducta.
But
Mala costumbre.
Mala costumbre. Es que yo
Please.
soy mala conducta.
Claro. You want me to sing?
I would... Well, you just heard the
Right.
whistle. You got
Hey,
saved by the whistle.
Maybe you should do another one next time, mala conducta.
Good idea. Like a second part. Part 2. It's like, it could be like a saga. Like
Okay, let's do it. Mala costumbre.
Mala
Well,
conducta.
we're going to have to come back to it because... Oh, it looks like Robert actually got his microphone stuff figured out, which is a good thing. Because we've already missed you. And Napoli have been attacking ever since you left, and they're attacking again.
Politano inside the box. Shot blocked.
Stop.
What do you think Xavi told them at the locker room during halftime?
I don't know, because right now it seems like the Calzona talk was
Calzona.
Stronger.
strong. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say stronger, but it got the players more energized. Anyway, throw in to Barca in Barca's half. And it's just such a shame that this game is 2-1. All the fun we were having, but anyway.
We can still have fun.
We're
can
still
still
having
have fun.
As long as it stays like this.
Oh, you're one for like
Tension.
tension and
But
Yes, I do
nerve-wracking
like
moments.
intensity.
It's a question for you. It's a question for the live chat. If you would have been told at this moment in the game, at the beginning of the game, that Barca were winning by a goal, wouldn't you have taken it?
What?
Yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, but we all said it would be 2-0, and it's obviously not going to be 2-0 now.
Yeah.
Me and Robert, we said.
Yeah, we got our predictions.
But anyway, still, it's 2 goals.
In the bin. Oh, Osimhen's gone down inside the box. Napoli wants
He
a
was
penalty.
looking for it, man. He was looking for it. Stop it. Stop it. That should be a yellow card for him.
Right, let's wait for the yellow card.
He felt
for the replay.
He felt contact, and
He might have even been offside.
He is offside.
Come on, man. What is that?
See, Guarci gets him. Whoa. Well,
That was nothing.
contact is minimal. It is existent.
I think it's a foot, huh? It's
It
the
does
way he
sort of
tackles the
exist.
foot.
Osimhen's still down. Live chat, what do you think? Should that be a penalty?
Oh, is he
It's
checking the VAR?
Play on.
Okay.
Play on.
Oh, referee says play on.
Play on.
Right. Okay. VAR is not intervening. Good.
Like I was saying, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. You're the referee in here, so.
See, we don't need this type of situation.
No,
Yeah.
no. This is not. So the first half started in an ideal way. I would say the second half has not started in an ideal way.
No, it hasn't.
I was sort of playing with fire here,
Yeah.
hoping we don't get our fingers burnt in the process. 5 minutes played. Napoli have a corner kick. Kvaratskhelia. The cross inside, and the ball will
Brilliant.
be picked up by Ter Stegen. It'll be a Barca goal kick.
Fantastic. Yeah?
Should we do it?
What?
Little
Sing my
snippet?
song. Yeah.
Little snippet?
Right.
Right, so
Are you ready?
we need the camera to be focused on solely you. So, let's see. Can we get that? There we go. Mala
Okay.
costumbre, ¿eh?
Qué mala costumbre hacer como si nada. Cuando las dos sabemos que las cosas se hablan. Todo lo que repetimos una y otra vez hace que él no vea el final del túnel.
¡Woo! Muy bueno. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
I
that's
would be-
going to give them look.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's what Barca needed to wake up. I would 100% be unable to do that.
I want to see you try.
No.
Me too.
No. What Chiara doesn't know is that last season we had a musical act on this show as
Really?
well.
During the game?
Spencer came up with a rap,
It's true.
a Lewandowski rap.
Ah,
He made his own lyrics.
It's true.
He made it. No, yeah. Apparently we don't have it anymore. Someone deleted it from the system.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
why was it deleted from the
I
system?
have no idea. But we even tried to submit the song to the Eurovision Song Contest and got no feedback.
We didn't get denied because the song wasn't good. We got denied because there wasn't enough Spanish in the song.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
That's a fact.
Was it in English?
Most of it was in English, and he included a few Spanish words in it.
And a Catalan phrase.
And a Catalan phrase. If Lewandowski scores, will you sing the chorus of it?
Yes, of course.
I
We're
mean,
going to make him.
Of course.
You're going to have to do it.
Do you remember it?
The Spanish part was Dime lo que quieras, soy tan frío como neveras y si a tú no te agrada, doncs allá y a la puerta.
Yep, true.
Pero él está ocupado con trofeos a ambos lados y yendo al mercado para hacer que reconforta.
Yeah, the final part didn't make all that much sense. But anyway.
You helped me with that.
Yeah, seem to remember that happening. But anyway, yeah, it was very popular. Our live chat loved it. But I'm sure they loved your song a lot.
yours is
No,
better.
I like the Lewandowski song better.
Well, wait till you hear the chorus when Lewandowski scores. But unfortunately for Barca, Napoli have a chance at the set piece here. And things have taken a bit of a downturn for Barca in this game. We need a goal in an isolated situation.
I
right
just
now.
saw something on the live chat that said, I wish Gavi was here. Vamos, Barca.
Well, don't we all?
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Gavi is here in the studio with us, in essence. But yeah,
Bless him.
I think he got injured just as the program was
we were
starting.
starting, right?
Yeah. And well, terrible injury, which is going to keep him out for the rest of the season. Let's hope he comes back fully energized for next year.
There you go.
Cancel.
Good switch.
3. Come on.
Let's do this.
Come on, Barca.
Let's do this.
Barca. Attacking
Joao.
Rafinha, Cancelo.
Come on,
Cancelo inside.
come on.
Cancelo setting up Rafinha. The shot saved by Meret, and it's cleared by the Napoli defense.
Calma.
I thought Cancelo could have even taken the shot instead of setting up Rafinha.
I think he was a little bit too far out, no?
Maybe.
For a diagonal, maybe he wasn't comfortable taking it.
No foul. Got a pressure. There you go.
Lamine Yamal pressing there. Still with the possibility of being the youngest player to ever score in the Champions League.
Yeah. 17 years, 40 days.
17 years, 40 days was Ansu Fati when he scored.
Oh, that was Ansu Fati, right?
That was Ansu Fati. No, Lamine Yamal's still
16.
And I don't know the days, I'm sorry.
And he was 16 and how many days? Do we know?
Who? Lamine?
Lamine.
No, today. No, I'm not sure.
I'm going to check if you want.
Let's check.
Where's my phone?
How old is Lamine Yamal?
No,
16.
how old was he when he scored?
No, he hasn't scored yet. That's the thing.
He hasn't scored.
So if he scores today, he becomes the youngest.
When he
hasn't scored in the
played.
Champions League yet.
Okay.
He is... Oh,
Careful here. Rafinha going to switch it over.
July 13th, so he's 17 in like 4 months.
Yep. So, yeah.
So
17 and
16 and like 200
16, 8
and
months,
something.
yeah, somewhere around the 200s, I'd say.
No, not that much. Probably about 16 and 160 or something like that. I don't know.
July's coming up. July's in like 3 months.
So
4 months.
It's in 4 months, exactly.
4 months.
So if we do 8 months times
3 days.
30, that would be 240 days.
Exactly.
Barça math.
Barça Math.
Yes.
Sponsored by no one.
Why Barça maths?
Well,
Oh, it's maths. Sorry, you're right.
oh, math.
No,
For
no,
you.
it is math. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but in English it is
Yeah,
maths, not
for
math.
you it's maths.
We could have that discussion, and we're not going to have that argument because
Wait,
it
wait,
would
wait,
end
wait,
really
what?
bad.
What?
No.
The argument of the words in American and the words in British.
And the spellings
That's-
too. For some reason they put U's in all of their words.
Of course,
How do you
colour.
say it in British?
You've got to write colour. You've got to write
How do you
colour
say
with
it in
U
British?
middle.
It's maths
Maths.
with an S.
Maths.
Maths.
But even though it's singular,
Maths.
yeah.
Mathematics.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, or like what he's wearing on his
Math.
feet, which are obviously trainers, and they call them sneakers.
Yeah, oh, well, yeah. I mean,
We're
it's
not going to
just,
argue.
But I think we have that.
I'm joking.
That
I like
happens
all
in
words.
Spanish as well.
Or more,
There's
and yeah, in Spanish.
Some places say matemáticas. Some places say
Matematica. Yeah.
Well, or maths.
Or
Careful.
mates.
Here is Politano attacking through to Anguissa. The cross from down below.
Oshiman was gearing up for a chilena, a bicycle kick.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately enough, he didn't go for it. The
We need to
cross
get that ball
inside,
out of there.
Cubarsí up in the air. Another clearance by Andres Christensen. Napoli pressing.
Oh, good
Lamine
job, Lamine.
Yamal trying to recover for Barca. Here's Lobotka. Mario Rui.
Nada,
Cross, which
nada,
is
nada.
gonna go
Okay.
out for a goal kick. Right.
This is the part where you start to suffer a little bit because it's still too early to look up at the clock to see how much time is left. And,
Way too early.
Yeah.
and you just want them to get that insurance goal.
Do you want to guess the attendance?
As long as we don't have to do it, yeah. As long as we don't have to do it exactly like last time.
No, just a random number. See who gets there closer.
How many people are there?
How many people are there? So the highest attendance this season was 50,000 against Real Madrid.
Ooh.
Careful here, a chance for Napoli.
We're good.
The highest attendance this season was 50,000 against Real Madrid. So
53,000.
I'll go 51,499.
I'm gonna say 48,000.
okay. So it's over the attendance against Real Madrid, and it's 50,301.
Nice.
Oh, so just about.
The Barca
the
fans
same.
out there supporting the team.
Good.
And,
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys. Now,
Good job, guys. We need to see that in every game at the Olympic Stadium now,
That is
from now
true.
on.
Not just tonight.
Not just tonight.
Here's Osimhen, chased by Araujo.
Yeah.
Goes down
Uruguayo.
with force and clears. Will that be a corner kick for Napoli? Oh, double substitution coming.
Sergio
And
Roberto
it's coming in
and Oriol.
midfield because I think what Xavi is feeling here is that the team needs renovated energy in midfield, needs to somehow find a way to settle the game down, control
Can't you swap?
possession.
Can't you change players?
Exactly, because now
So-
Romeo and Sergio Roberto are coming on. So when the ball goes out, I'm assuming those substitutions are going to happen, and we'll see who comes out. It's just that it feels like the team have run out of energy. Xavi's going to bring on fresh legs, and the substitutions are going to happen now as Rafinha was just fouled. Let's see. I'm guessing maybe Fermin comes off.
I'm sorry, did you see who it was? I missed that.
Romeo and who?
Romeo and Sergio Roberto.
Romeo and Sergio
Okay.
Roberto. So I'd say maybe Fermin and Christensen.
One is Fermin.
One is Fermin. The Sergio Roberto.
That would make
Or
sense.
maybe
that
one is the attacking players, and he's going to go with 4 midfielders to try and just keep the ball.
Oh, good job,
Have
Fermin.
Christensen and Romeo being the joint line of contention. Good job.
Yeah, really good
by
performance from
Fermin,
Fermin.
the youngster.
Best one so far.
And who is... Sergio Roberto's going to be the captain. And it's Christensen for Romeu.
Yeah.
All right.
Frankie.
Oh, La Provitolas there as well.
Hey.
Next to Frankie de Jong.
Shout out Barca basketball.
Right. Half an hour remaining. Xavi moving the bench. And just bringing on Oriol Romeu and Sergio Roberto. Fresh legs in midfield, which doesn't feel like a bad idea right now. It felt like Barca were being
I
overrun
think it's a
little
much needed idea.
Let's see what the midfield does now.
Yep. Sorry. I
right?
feel that, yeah, it's the popcorn.
Popcorn.
We'll take over for you while you try to recover from that.
No, I was saying that I felt that the last few minutes and even like the last minutes of the first half was all happening either too
one
forward
side,
or
yeah.
too back, but there was no control in the middle at all. And you remember when that ball came all the way ahead, there were no players. There were no Barca players in the attack.
There are Barca players inside now. Lamine Yamal trying to feed it through.
Yeah,
it went off of a Napoli defender. The chance.
No foul. There you go.
Came to an end.
Changing the dynamic totally.
Barca.
There was like a huge space, like a void.
Barca need to sort of like stay together.
Yeah.
Join their lines a little bit.
Yeah.
Just not be too far apart. Though Napoli are preparing substitutions as well.
Got to fight the urge to keep looking at the clock right now.
Yeah.
25 minutes is not bad though.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It can be very. It just depends on what your advantage is, or if you
got to
have
fight the
all
urge.
that.
Just go get another goal and then makes it a lot easier.
Or just maintain this. It's okay to maintain this as well. It's not bad.
It's
We're
probably
still
like
winning.
when you were performing.
It's really risky.
It's
That's the
very
word.
risky,
Because at any
yeah.
point they can just sneak up.
And how fast time goes is relative to what you're feeling, honestly, because right now I would want 30 minutes feels like just an eternity to me.
Yeah, it feels
like end. Careful. Miscommunication in Barca's box. Osimhen and Guisa shot doubly blocked. And Cancelo runs away with it. And it just feels
foul. Play on. No!
No!
Ah, he's going to give a card.
He's going to get, but he could have given it later as Cancelo had managed to get the ball to Rafinha and Rafinha was breaking free. So I was just saying, half an hour remaining more or less, and it's just going to tick by so slowly because
That's what I'm saying.
the angle. I was going to compare it to Guerra. I bet when you started in the contest,
Oh my God.
3 minutes of a song felt like an eternity.
No, it was more the fact the first week, honestly, that week lasted a year. Like, it literally lasted a year. That week was, honestly, I never in my life had known a week last so long. The first day, it felt like 70,000 hours. It was so
intense,
long.
right?
Then you kind of get used to how time works in there, because time in there works completely different how it works outside. So then you get used to it, but the first day was so bizarre.
And what about within a performance? So 3 minutes at the beginning when you're nervous must feel like, 3 minutes, it's just never going to end. Or whereas
No, when
towards
you're
the end,
performing, it just passes by.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But did it feel like it was so long because there were so many things to do within the day, or because there weren't enough things to do?
Because there was so many things to do during the day, and you had just never stopped, and it just felt so long. The first day was just crazy. The first day, I'll never forget that day. It's the longest day of my life, and I've had some long days, but that day was very long.
Well, time is a man-made thing.
Totally.
And it's so relative.
It just
and
felt
Here we
so
go.
random.
First Barca Live back. Time is a construct.
Time is a man-made thing. It is. It's a reality.
Yeah.
And when it comes to football, you can totally notice that when your team is winning versus when your team is losing.
Exactly, yeah.
When your team is winning, the time goes by so slow.
Yeah.
When your team is losing, it's like it's going by so fast because you're looking for that goal.
Yeah, of course. That's totally true.
And right now, well, we're 2-1 up and just sort of hanging on here. And time is...
a man-made thing.
It's a man-made thing, and a man made it... Every second feels like 2 seconds. Anyway.
We've been talking so much, and it just 3 minutes just went by.
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot, no.
That's
right,
nothing.
Cancelo.
How about a goal?
With a chance. How about a goal?
How about a goal, guys? How about a goal? We need it because that situation on Ter Stegen's area just 3 minutes ago, it still has us a little bit tense here.
Yeah.
Yes.
65th minute. Fermín and Cancelo gave Barca the lead. Rahmani scored for Napoli in the 30th minute, and here we are, 2-1. A result that would send Barca through to the next round of the Champions League, where there are teams awaiting.
Knock on wood.
But let's not mention them until this is all done and dusted.
Yes. Knock on wood, guys.
Yeah, there's lots of wood to knock on here.
Well, I don't think this is wood, man.
This new set, gotta love it.
Personally, I'm a big fan of the neon.
Yeah, me too.
That's brilliant.
The neon right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
Love
a
it.
picture of it, actually.
Yeah, do it.
I
Take a
love
selfie of it as well.
the
Nice.
3 Hungarians up there too. Kubala,
Kubala, yeah.
my ancestors.
Yep. Oh, wait a minute. We'll go there in a second.
Falta.
Falta on Lamine Yamal. That's free
Por
kick and
favor.
maybe a yellow card. So your first surname comes from Hungarian?
Yes, Hungarian and Bulgarian. That's how I became a Barca fan.
Oh wow, Risto Stoichkov.
Yes, that's my direct link to Barca. Actually, Risto Stoichkov.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I became a Barca fan, because when I was a kid, my grandfather was a huge fan of Stoichkov. He was Bulgarian, and he had me watching all the Barca games.
Well
when I
done
was a
for
kid.
him.
Yeah,
Well
and
done.
here I am.
And here you are.
And here I am.
No Risto Stoichkov here in the...
No,
oh, yeah, he
Stoichkov-
is.
he is actually there in the Dream Team.
The Dream Team
The
photo.
1992
Champions
European,
League.
well, yeah, European.
There
Cup
it is,
there.
Risto Stoichkov on our screens. And
Set piece.
it's a chance for Barca, which is punched away by Meret.
Good.
And Rafinha with the shot from distance.
Make the keeper work. Snuck right around the wall.
Two-man wall. Rafinha tried to sneak it around. It did get a touch there off of Lindstrom. Corner. He came on just a few minutes ago, and a set-piece opportunity for Barca. This is going to have a bit more cake. In comes the cross. Lewandowski with a header. Saved by Meret.
Oh my
Another
God.
chance.
Let's do it!
No, offside.
Yeah.
It looked like it.
Offside.
It looked like it. But let's have a look just in case.
It was a close one, but nearly.
I think I lost my
Yeah,
headphones.
no, wait a minute. We'll sort that out in a second.
There's-
Clear offside.
Yeah.
Clear offside.
Well, yeah.
Right. Eugenia, you need to go and sort out your microphone situation.
Is it on?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Are we all right for sound with her? Try and speak. You all right?
Hola, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Goal
Sorry,
check,
you know,
goal.
I told you guys,
disallowed.
the passion.
That would have been nice. It was actually Lewandowski's header that was the best chance from that.
Yep.
The best legal chance.
Well, let's see if that spurs a Barca reaction here. Gundogan fights, Rafinha picks it up.
Look out.
Here is Lamine Yamal on the edge of the box. Lamine with a shot blocked.
That
by
would have
Juan
been
Jesus
beautiful.
and into the hands
Yeah.
of Meret.
Wants to cut back on that left foot like he did on Friday.
I really want Lamine Yamal to do something cool.
Well, exactly. We said so the other day. It felt like he was being underused. And then all of a sudden, he just burst onto the scene. And it's what we need him to do right now.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because obviously they put so much. Well, they didn't really like. So he was underused. Then he went in and he played the other day, and he did like amazing, and he obviously scored the goal. And then obviously today maybe they're putting too much on his shoulders.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Expectations.
Yeah, I was going to say that the expectations, and also because of the way that he scored the goal the other day, and
Exactly.
I don't like comparison.
Everyone's eye is on him, and that's a bit of a problem because usually people don't really work that well under pressure, like, you know.
Yeah, and a 16-year-old, and
it's like when you tell a baby, like when a baby takes their first steps, and you tell them, look, walk. Obviously, they're not going to walk in front of you. Do you know what I mean?
But, and comparison, I hate comparisons, but Camp Nou or Barca fans are used to seeing those left-footed goals like that. So that adds, I think, like an extra layer. You didn't want to say it, right?
I dare not
I'm
say
not
it.
going to say it,
No.
but you know, we're used to that, and we
No.
like it, and that reminded us of that magic. So.
Yeah.
The nostalgia.
Barca have recovered here through Rafinha, a chance to attack. A chance for Barca to settle into attacking mode. Lamine Yamal on the right wing, waiting for support. Sergi Roberto is there. Lamine back to Oriol Romeu. Romeu, switch over to Cancelo. Barca playing patiently now.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
Yep.
With 20
And
minutes remaining. Rafinha controlling. Rafinha fouled.
Okay. It's a nice set
What
piece.
happened?
A nice set piece opportunity, a nice foul.
Brilliant.
Nice chance to go. Wait a minute, we'll wait for.
But what? Oh, man.
It's a foul by. Oh, it's a bit maybe too far out for a direct free kick here.
Says you. Let's get another look at it.
I think they're going to try and cross the ball in. 70th minute. Heading into the 71st.
Yeah.
Just counting here. Lamine and Gundogan next to the ball. Or Rafinha, rather. Gundogan's going to cross it in to the far post. Picked up by Meret.
Araujo, get back, get back. Get back.
Now Napoli.
Get
trying
back.
to play from behind. Does at least feel good that in the last few minutes Barca have been closer to Napoli's box.
They're applying the right kind of pressure right now. And Napoli are being forced to play through that pressure, but Barca are applying it without, one, over-committing, so that if Napoli do get past them, they're all of a sudden on the break, and two, without fouling, which they don't want the play to be halted right now. They want to keep this thing in play.
Yeah, I feel they're also in like a very cold mind frame where they're keeping the ball, controlling, creating opportunities without going desperate.
We got something up on the screen here.
Who would you like to see in the second half? João Felix, Marguil, Vitor Roque, 3 attacking players, 3 goal scorers.
Definitely one.
I feel like if Xavi does something, he might go for the more experienced one, João Felix.
Yeah.
Careful here, Lamine Yamal has won it back, and he's going to set up an opportunity for Barca. Gundo, Lewandowski running forward. Gundo back to Lamine. Lamine cutting back, trying to put the cross inside. Lamine again, the volley! Oh, Rafinha never believed it.
Wow.
It rolled right in front of Rafinha. He just didn't expect that ball
he did not expect
to
it
be
at
so
all.
close to him.
Lamine doing the hard work, winning the ball back.
Amazing.
And then, was he onside? Yeah.
He was.
Come on,
Lamine,
come on.
and I think it felt like Lamine there was trying to set up Lewandowski.
No, Rafinha, he did
going
not
for
see
the
that
individual
coming.
effort just before.
I see.
Here's the volley by Gundogan, saved by Meret. Lewandowski, and the ball bounces off of a defender and goes out for a corner kick. Barca with the momentum now.
There you go. There you go. This is how we want to see it.
Guys, I'm going to eat somebody's popcorn.
You go.
Can I have some too?
Of course. Here, I'll share. Here, give me your bucket.
Oh, good idea.
Give me your bucket.
Just a little bit, only a couple of handfuls.
We need it for 20
Sharing-
minutes, okay? We
sharing
need
is
popcorn for
caring.
20 minutes.
Right,
Here you go.
that's perfect.
Sharing is caring.
Right, let's go. We've got
Compartir
it.
es vivir.
Exacto.
Here is Rafinha with the cross inside. Araujo leaping up
Oh
in the
my God.
air. And it
That
went
was so
right over
close.
him.
Lewandowski got the touch.
Lewandowski, do your magic.
Well, do your magic because we want to hear Spence
Sing
the
a
rap.
song. I really want you to sing that
Or
song.
maybe we'll see how we go. He might need the rap as motivation to score.
A tú mismo. You just... You're the one in charge here today. And every day, for that matter.
Right. Kubarsi back to Ter Stegen. Third goal would feel so good right now. Ter Stegen with an uncharacteristic long clearance.
To answer the question from earlier of the 3 that were on the list, I like Vitor Roque. Vitor Roque. I like
Hockey.
I like what he brings. The energy, that youthful, almost like ignorance in a way.
Yeah. Careful here, long ball, Gundogan trying to feed it forward to Lewandowski straight into the hands of Milik. Right, I'm being informed, Chiara, that we may have an issue here. When you were taking a picture of the neons behind you, there was a shot of you taking the picture, and apparently someone saw your password when you were trying to activate your phone. So you may want to change your password.
Oh, that's why they were saying
disaster.
I was just reading, Chiara, change your password in the comments.
There,
but
there you
I
go,
didn't know.
Chiara, change your password. I don't know if that actually happened, if it's just people trolling us. But
Okay, I'm going to change it right now.
As long as it's not the same as your bank account.
What are you going to change it to?
To just something else.
Good answer.
How do I do that? I don't even know how to change that. Anyway, my password is very obvious, so...
I mean, there's no issue really unless your phone gets stolen, which it isn't going to get stolen right now, so...
You never know.
Well, Spencer, I mean, he has got... he has got quick hands.
Wait a minute.
Not you guys, but... Maybe.
See?
When I leave.
See what happened?
It's face, but that's your face.
Why are we 3-4?
Why are we showing it again?
Why?
Wait a minute, because Barca have a chance here. Maybe Chiara's password is the good luck charm we needed. Rafinha, the overlap by Cancelo. Rafinha with the shot saved by Milik.
Oh my God.
Things happen when Chiara does stuff.
Things do happen.
And Barca has had a good chance there with Rafinha in transition.
I'm going to have to Google how to change the password.
It's all right. She wasn't with her phone for like 3 months, so...
Google what happens when you reveal your password on a live FC Barcelona show. That may have never happened to anyone. Yeah.
It probably hasn't. It's a first. How...
Maybe 1899 is... Well, no, but yeah, if I say it out loud, it doesn't really work. Like the foundation year of the club, but I mean, you can't have that one now either, because...
Or you could say you're changing it and not change it.
Yeah?
Yeah, but you couldn't really say
Play
that,
tricks.
could you?
No.
Careful. Barca have a chance here. Romeu. Rafinha on the edge of the box. The cross inside. The setup for Gundogan. Lamine Yamal with a shot! Lamine Yamal sending it wide. And Joao Felix with his hands round the back of his head.
Got it.
You've changed it?
I'm doing it.
Well, as you were doing it, Barca had a chance to score the third goal here.
How are you feeling about this second half?
Oh my God, this kid is just unbelievable.
I got a little bit more 3 in my head right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chiara, the question that's on our screens, how are you feeling about the second half?
How am I feeling about the second half? I'm really confident. I'm really confident. There's only 20 minutes left. Well, it's not 20, 23. I'm confident. We've got to be positive. In this world, we've got to be positive. We've got to be optimistic.
So your answer would be 2 totally calm? From the
Totally calm. Totally calm, and I don't think that goal is coming. Necessarily, if it does, amazing. But if not, then it doesn't matter.
Okay.
And by goal is
Totally
coming.
calm, extremely nervous?
Of course.
1 and 3.
3, of course, means goal is coming for Barca, so we have to clarify.
I already finished the third.
The goal is coming for Barca.
Exactly.
Third bucket of popcorn, but I think the goal is coming.
By the way, save your Bayern 8, Barca 2 comments for another show.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
What this says?
Oh, Rafinha.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
That's so like pre-pandemic.
Trolls.
That's so pre-pandemic.
This has nothing to do with it,
Or
but how ugly is their logo?
Napoli. Yeah, good observation.
It's really ugly in comparison to Barca's.
Clearly, you didn't have any Italian fans to begin with, or if you did, you don't now.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to say.
If you're having if you're going on holidays this year, maybe not Napoli.
Stay away from that.
Or Capri or any of that area.
I do love them. They're great.
Pizza's good.
And I love the name of their manager, Calzona.
Calzona, there you go.
Calzona.
If you know, you know. But I don't. But their logo is not very nice.
Kvaratskhelia with the cross inside, cleared by Araujo. Chance here for Napoli. The header! Oh!
Wow, that was a close one.
Oof.
Guys, I think I'm switching my answer to totally nervous.
There's 10 minutes left.
Just 10 minutes left, yes.
That's nothing.
Boy.
Okay, I think it's time for yoga.
No.
Shavasana, come on.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, what's
Taking
happening?
yoga.
What's happening? Should we? You know what? I'm just gonna go here.
Don't worry, it's okay.
This is supposed to make you calm.
Well,
Yeah,
not
that's
in the
not how you
not
do
in the
it.
fetal
Not
position
in the
you're in.
fetal pose.
I'm extremely calm sitting here in my comfy chair, but yeah, you guys feel free to
On the popcorny floor.
on the yeah, exactly. Hopefully, still quite clean floor.
Well, I'm just glad Spence swept it.
Maybe that Zen moment gave Barca some positive energy. Joao Felix came on for Rafinha.
Italia te ama, Kiki. There you go.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. I love you too, and my name's Chiara because I am
from Napoli.
No, but my great grandmother was Italian.
Oh, really?
Napolitana.
Where from?
From Toscana, I think.
Oh, nice.
Very nice
I don't know. I'm
area
gonna have to ask my mom. Mom?
Is your mum watching?
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah, because she texted me about the password as well.
Hi, Chiara's mum.
My mom?
That's in, right? Went over the line. Good effort. Good effort.
Come on, guys. There's like 10 minutes left.
81st minute. It just feels like a countdown right now.
No, see, that's what we don't want. I like that they're continuing to push.
Napoli have had a great chance with that header that just went wide. Barca tested mid-8 more than enough times. They've had more than enough opportunities.
Guys, they're going to win.
I love your positive energy.
Yeah.
We've just sort of seen it all on this show. We've seen the good times.
You've seen like a twist like this.
We've been through a lot the last couple of years.
We've been through a lot. But we did get to celebrate the league title on this show last year.
The league title and the Supercopa.
And the Supercopa.
Guys, Arsenal's winning 1-0.
And that means that they would be through, right?
No, that would make it 1-1 on aggregate.
Oh!
Yeah,
because Porto scored right at the end of the first leg.
Oh, that's true.
I have a friend back home in the U.S. who's an Arsenal fan. So
okay.
For him, in that case, I'll shout out Michael Lieberman.
Are you very big fans of football in the US?
Yeah.
Or soccer?
Well,
Spencer is like a fan of all sports.
Yeah, you couldn't find a sport that I'm not a fan of. But no, we have a
But
nice.
do they like in the US? Do they like soccer or do they like football?
They really like their American football. But you can find the niche. America's a big country.
Yeah.
You know.
And Messi's there now. He's going to
yeah, that's true.
Go, Sergio! Go!
Fantastic. That's it.
Woo! Okay, now we can breathe.
Finally.
But don't relax. We don't need to relax. We just need to breathe.
The assist.
No, now we can
Sergio
relax.
Roberto.
A
Yeah,
little
it's
bit, but
Sergio
now
Roberto.
it's 10 minutes we can eat cake and everything now.
Cool.
And Lewandowski with the goal.
Yeah,
wow.
it was. You knew it would be.
You got to sing the song.
You knew it would be.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let's take the fans through the goal.
Wow.
Lovely setup by Gundogan onto the oncoming run of Sergio Roberto, who just served it on a platter for Robert Lewandowski to score in front of the empty goal. And Spencer Siegel, the floor is yours.
We popped the net like Lewandowski. Dovski, él marcaría dentro un bosque. Bosque, el balón que lo enrosque. Rosque, we popped the net like Lewandowski. Dovski.
Woo! I love it.
Come on.
Fantastic.
What are we feeling,
He
Chiara?
needed that goal, huh?
Collab on the first album?
Yeah, I think that we could do that.
Yeah.
How many raperos have you had so far collaborating?
No one.
Not
You'd
one.
be the first.
All right, well, there you go.
Careful. Oh, I mean,
But you need to rap my name.
You can be the number one.
So
You can't like just be Spencer. You've got to have like a rap name.
Lil Spud is what I would go by.
But it should have something to do with football and Barca.
All right.
Dovski. Something Dovski.
No, because then
That's him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, anyway, guys, it's Barca 3, Napoli 1.
Breathe easy, huh? Breathe easy now.
And,
I think we just need one Lamine goal now, and I'm
well,
making
it might
song
come
up.
here because Barca have a chance at the set piece. Here's Gundogan with the service in, coming cross, and it'll be a corner kick. 5 minutes remaining, and well, I can't say it yet. I can't say it yet.
What do you want to say?
No.
No,
Okay,
you can't say it.
Can't say it yet.
You've got to wait. How many minutes do you think
But
we'll
things are
give?
looking all right. I'm guessing a few. There's been substitutions.
About
No
four?
VAR
Two-
interventions, no
two
issues.
subs.
Not one? No.
Napoli hasn't changed.
One goal.
No controversy, yeah?
No,
No.
Napoli's made one window of
One
substitutions.
substitution.
Barca's used two.
So 3,
4 minutes.
4
maybe?
minutes, yeah, again.
Okay. Corner kick, incoming cross by Lamine Yamal.
Oops.
Miscleared
That's gonna
there,
be a
up in
corner.
the air. And Barca will get another corner kick, another chance at the set piece here. 3-1 was the result the last time that Barca played Napoli in the Champions League.
Wasn't it also the
Yeah.
result in the Europa League, if I'm not mistaken?
No, we beat them 4-2 in Napoli and 1-1 at Camp Nou.
Okay.
We've played them a lot in the last few years.
Yeah, we'd never played them, and we've played them a lot in the last few years.
Yeah.
And now, of course, the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic singing the Ale, 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 un día de partit. El Barça es el soporte.
Y no te olvidaré.
Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
El Barça es el soporte.
Siempre te animaré. Corner kick for Barça.
Un día de partit. Al Barça Bachana.
Temple
Vamos.
here. Ooh, Sergio Roberto battling on the edge of the box. Anguissa. Napoli looking to strike on the counter-attack. But it was a solo mission there for Lindstrom. Out comes Ter Stegen.
I gotta say, man, having Ter Stegen in goal again is just a weight off of everybody else's shoulders. Is nothing. No disrespect to Iñaki Peña, but he's the best.
Ter Stegen, yeah. He's a great captain. Although Sergio Roberto's wearing the armband now, he's just a guarantee in goal. Shame that we weren't able to keep a clean sheet, but.
No, credit. The goal that Napoli scored was a good goal, but the goals that Barca have scored have been better and more.
Right. 87th minute.
Do that.
And Gisa battling midfield, and Barca just need to calm the game down now to finish. Chiara, what's next for you after this? Apart from partying, celebrating
No, I
your
don't do
birthday.
play. It's just like a little dinner.
A little get together.
Yeah, it's in my house.
But your
My songs come out now. The tour,
tour,
the Operación Triunfo tour.
When does that start?
On the 27th of April.
Excited?
Very excited, very excited. We start in Bilbao. The tickets have been sold out in Bilbao. And from there, we're
Sorry, I
just
have
going...
to interrupt because Napoli have just hit the crossbar.
But it didn't go in.
A warning that this is not yet over.
Didn't go in.
Napoli with a big chance there, which just hit the crossbar. Lewandowski is going to calm the game down for Barca. And Cancelo into the middle. Gundogan has space to operate. See what he decides to do. He's going to slow the pace down.
There you go.
Right, Barca keep possession. So Chiara, 27th of April, the tour starts, and it's sort of going out into the unknown really for you. What the sensations will be in like full stadiums. I've seen that tickets have been sold everywhere. You've got sold out venues.
Yes,
So
we've
is it
sold out big
intimidating at all?
venues. That's really cool. But I'm just excited. I'm ready, very excited to start the
Do you
tour.
know which songs you'll be performing? Because they're songs from the actual contest, right?
Yes, they're all the songs that we sang in the competition.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly which ones are going to be the ones we're going to perform. I know which ones I want to do, but I'm not sure exactly which ones are going to be the ones we're going to end up doing.
Do you all sing together, or you have
Yeah,
like
we all
separate?
sing together. We sing duos, we sing trios, we sing individuals, and we sing in group, like the 16 of us.
Are you going to be in Barcelona?
We're going to sing in Barcelona on the 1st and 2nd of June.
1st and 2nd
For the
of June.
first day, For the first day, the tickets are all sold out, but for the second one, there's still a few. So if you go and get it soon, then you can probably.
I'm an Operación Triunfo fan, so I will look into that.
Well, why I assume we can just get some VIP seats.
Exactly.
Well, yes, of course.
We'll bring you popcorn and cake.
We're in Palau Sant Jordi on the first
and
night.
if there's going to be a collaboration.
It's right next to the stadium.
Maybe.
Exactly, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right next to the stadium.
Exactly,
Right.
fantastic.
Which one was your favourite goal tonight? Fermín, Cancelo, or Lewandowski? I'm just going to go Lewandowski because recency bias and just how much I needed that goal to be at ease.
To calm down.
I'm going to go with Cancelo because the room was never filled with more popcorn in that moment than when it was.
No, there was the same amount of popcorn. It was just like all
everywhere
spread out. The amount of popcorn that there was in the room was the same.
Fermín is my favourite.
Fermín, the first one?
Yeah, the first goal because it really set the mood. Like the first goal kind of just sets the mood for what's going to happen. So yeah.
I agree with you.
Can there be a final one? By the way, just one final thing on the tour, which, by the way, we hope goes great for you guys, all 16 of you.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure it will. The fans are just very devoted. I'm guessing, although you don't know the set list yet, maybe there's a half Catalan, half Basque song.
I hope so. I would love it if we did that one. I really would.
It's just a beautiful song.
It's
half
amazing.
Catalan, half Euskera. And Chiara performed it on the show, singing the Catalan part.
And then a friend of mine, well, one of my compañeros and a very good friend of mine, Martin. My mom calls him Martin in English. But his name is Martin. Martin sang the part in Euskera.
Escriurem que tot no va ser fàcil I avui no ha estat fàcil. Today it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
It was not easy. But in 2
getting
minutes
through
and a
it.
half,
4 minutes.
We'll be able to say that Barca got the job done. I'm hoping. The shot! Wide. Chance for Napoli, who are not giving up.
Well, you know, guys, you know what they say. It ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over, and can't wait for it to be over. The game.
Wait.
No, actually the show. I'm having fun here.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's ever going to be it next time that an Operación Triunfo contestant.
I don't know, just try and bring Lucas. Lucas would definitely come.
Lucas, yeah.
But he can't speak in English.
Teach him.
Teach him.
How
good was he at the...
The ones who were best at English in the lessons were Martin, Suzette, Bea is very good at English. Nayara is not the best at English, but it would be really
But she's
funny.
a hell of a performer.
But
Careful
she'd
here,
be
because
very
Barca
funny.
have a last
Vamos,
chance here.
Lamine,
Lamine into the hands.
We need
of
that
the
Lamine
keeper.
goal.
We need that.
We really needed that goal.
Right. So before the game ends, because Chiara, you're going to leave once the game is over and go and celebrate your birthday with your friends. But I would ask you, please, if you can look at the camera and challenge Lucas to come join us on Barça One.
Okay.
You could do it in Spanish so that he can understand.
Lucas, ven aquí porque creo que te lo vas a pasar súper bien hablando del Barça y de todo, y de la Liga y de la Champions, etcétera. Entonces, por favor, ven porque te lo vas a pasar muy bien y te van a traer pastel y palomitas.
Well, a challenge there for Lucas. Un reto para Lucas. Si vienes te lo vas a pasar bien, Lucas. Vamos a celebrar unos goles del Barça. Sí. We'll sort it out.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out. Half a minute remaining. I think we can say it now.
Go on.
No,
I'm going to wait for the
just
final
wait.
whistle. I'm going to wait for the final whistle. There are some fans. There are some fans going, I can't whistle. Yeah. Simulating the final whistle.
Wow.
Wow, that's loud. That's loud. Right, the game is about to end.
Vamos, vamos.
That's done, isn't it?
And the referee blows the final whistle.
Guys, we're in the quarterfinals.
For the first time.
Blow it, Spence, blow it.
Blow it. Oh.
Now put it back on. Put it back on.
For the first time, guys, in 4 years, Barca are through to the next round of the Champions League, the quarterfinals of the Champions League, after a much-deserved win and a much-suffered win. Spencer Siegel, what do you think about that? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Fermin, Cancelo, and Robert Lewandowski were the scorers for Barca in this 3-1 win, in which we had a very special guest, Chiara, and I would say maybe that what Barca can do after this win is cruzar la pasarela?
Yes, totally, definitely. They definitely can cruzar la pasarela, especially the three scorers. Especially the three scorers. They can definitely cruzar that pasarela, but I have no power.
Most important of all, Chiara, before we head into the post-game show, did you have fun?
I had a brilliant time. Amazing. Thank you very much for inviting me. I had a really good time, and thank you for the cake and the presents.
Well, we thank you so much for being with us tonight, for being our lucky charm as well, because, I mean, what happened? You blew the candles, Barca scored.
I sang the anthem, and
Barca
they scored
scored
again.
Singing the final part of the anthem will be the final thing we'll ask of you to say goodbye to the show.
Barça! Barça! Barça!
Vamos! Thank you very much, Chiara. Before we leave, Spencer Siegel, Eugenia, just a nerve-wracking experience.
Yeah, but I'm chill now.
I'm glad you are. Look at the players celebrating there.
Oh, bless them.
It's just the round of 16, but that just goes to show how much this group needed it.
Yeah.
Yes, and all culés.
They needed it, the fans needed it, as Eugenia just said, and we all needed to see it. And now, when's the draw? Let's go.
Well,
Next week.
Let's do it.
Possible, we know some of the teams that have already qualified.
This
We'll
Friday,
see.
actually,
We're going to continue with a post-game show. We'll be providing reactions from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, Xavi's press conference, and all the analysis of this very successful night at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic. One final time, Chiara, Olivier, thank you very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time.
And
maybe.
Visca el Barça.
Visca el Barça, sempre.
Right, guys, in a couple of minutes, we'll be back for the post-game show. Well, isn't it nice to start a post-game show after a Barca win in the Champions League, with Barca qualifying for the quarterfinals of the Champions League, a 3-1 win, but don't let that result deceive you. It was a nerve-wracking night. Barca took a 2-0 lead thanks to goals from Fermin and Cancelo in the first half. Rahmani cut one back for Napoli, but then in the second half it took just no end of attempts from Barca to score a third and final goal, in which Robert Lewandowski found the back of the net. It all happened at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, where we have our colleague Mar Brau. Mar Brau, finally, Barca are in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Hi, what a night, what a night. Incredible evening with living here in Montjuic. More than 50,000 people here. Oof, I have to say that after the third goal, I was for the first time a little bit quiet in this game, because I was very, very, very nervous, especially when Napoli had a very big occasion, big opportunity in the second half. Incredible players, a man of the match, Pau Cubarsí, incredible performance for the first time in a knockout game in UEFA Champions League. It's absolutely amazing what Pau Cubarsí has done this night. Maybe we'll have a lot of names to talk. What an incredible night also for Lamine Yamal. What a goal by Robert Lewandowski. I have to explain that we will have the reactions live here. Robert, and all Barça Live studio. Reactions here, all the reactions. We will talk with the players. We will explain that Barça is finally in the quarterfinals of Champions. Do you remember when was the last time that Barça was in quarterfinals? It was in 2020. We were locked down. It was COVID. So incredible to feel again this expression, this feeling to be again in the quarterfinals. Robert, sorry, but I'm very, very excited this night.
Oh, I can see. Very excited, very excited. It's just been way too long, Mar Brau, but I just want to get a sense of when the score was 2-1 and the goal was not arriving, Barca were having the opportunities, then Napoli had one. What was the atmosphere like at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic? It must have just been like nerve-wracking.
Well, the first minutes in the second half, I have to say that all Montjuic was a little bit silent. I know that the same as me, as a child, you went to Camp Nou, and you always know that when Barca is a little bit nervous, all the people is making and it was the noise that we heard in the field. But after all, maybe in the last 30 minutes of the game, Barca has grown up a lot, and maybe it's a good time also for the team to grow up. This season, it's not easy for the team to play in the second half, but Barca, I think, that has grown up a lot, and maybe the people has made a big play today. For example, there's a big attempt for Rafinha in the second half that has another option to pass the ball to Robert Lewandowski, and all the fans clap their hands, trying to help Rafinha to be again in the match. So the atmosphere, has to say, that was a little bit nervous, but so confident for the fans to be again in the quarterfinals. Okay, it's not Camp Nou, but Montjuic tonight, it seems very like our stadium that maybe in the future we will come.
Well, it definitely did feel from here, from the studio, that like the fans had the players back, and that the atmosphere was absolutely amazing. Mar Brau, we'll come back to you in a little bit when you have the first reactions from some of our players.
Okay, here are the reactions. Let me take a check. No, for the moment there's no players, but wait, but we will have here the reactions. Barca players here.
Mar Brau on the scene for us, a scene
He's juiced, man.
Oh my God!
He's so juiced.
He's feeling good, and who can blame him?
I can feel him. I can feel him.
Exactly. So Mar Brau, for those who don't know, he's been traveling with the team for 7-8 seasons now, so he's seen a bit of everything with the team, and he's suffered through those tough eliminations. So right now I can understand that he is fully juiced, like we are here in the studio. I mean, it just feels so liberating right now, that moment in which you can finally breathe when Robert Lewandowski scored that third goal, because tension was building.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, and nights like tonight, they haven't. Let's be clear, and Xavi will probably say this too. We haven't accomplished anything yet, right? They've gotten through to the quarterfinals, which is the first time that it's happened in 4 years. But they still have more on their minds. So you want to celebrate the night, but then move forward to the next night. But what this night does for the players who haven't experienced this before, and for the fans who have waited this amount of time, is it reminds you how difficult it is and how rewarding it is to get to this point, because we've spent the last couple of years losing prior to this point, and it's been excruciating. And when you win every year, you get used to it, and then you go, yeah, we should be here. But it doesn't always happen that way. They've done it tonight.
I mean, it just amazes me when you say it. The last time that Barca qualified for the Champions League quarterfinals was in COVID.
Yeah.
Which feels like quite a while ago.
You know what stands out to me from this game is that Barca's in the quarterfinals again. The last time that Barca was in the quarterfinals, 3 of the players that were on the pitch today were 12 years old.
Oof.
I have goosebumps right now. And those 3 players, MVP, Cubarsí, which Xavi has said it multiple times, the depth he has, the brain he has, the vision he has of the game is absolutely amazing. Lamine Yamal, I mean, there's nothing else to be said about him today that we haven't said already. And Fermín opening up that scoreboard and just setting the tone, like Chiara said, for a game that was so needed for the team, for Xavi, for everything that they've been through, for the 3 young players, and for all the culés all over the world. It was much needed. We
were just seeing the picture. We're seeing photos of the game right now. The picture of Fermín's reaction after his goals. And he was coming off of a couple, I wouldn't say rough performances, but in which things hadn't been going his way.
Shaky.
And he, I fully agree, was one of the players with his energy, his relentlessness, helped Barca set the tone early.
Yeah, he was the Energizer Bunny, we could say.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in this case, when you have that youthfulness, that in terms of the 16-year-olds or the sub-20-year-olds, you want to take advantage of it. And one way that you can do that is by letting them run around, and while they don't get tired, other people do.
Yeah, and
we've got Fermín with Marc Brau, have we? Let's go to the Olympic Stadium then.
Come on, we have one of the main characters of the game. Fermín López, ¿qué tal, Fermín? ¿Cómo estás? Bona nit.
Què tal? Bona nit. Bueno, estic molt content per l'equip, per l'afició, i res, a seguir, i estem molt contents per passar de ronda.
Com has celebrat el gol, amb la teva ràbia habitual. Què t'ha passat pel cap quan has marcat?
Nada, tenía molta ràbia porque el club necesitaba esta victoria y nada, personalmente para el gol pues estic molt content per a l'equip sobretot i per la meva família que se'l dedico i nada, molt feliç.
Ja havies marcat un gol contra el Shakhtar, però aquest és diferent, no? Has ajudat a l'equip a tornar uns quarts de final, que l'últim cop que els va jugar tu pràcticament eres encara un cadet.
Sí, la veritat que feia 4 anys crec que no estaven a quarts de final i bueno, molt contents pel club, que hem passat molts dolents moments i res, molt content per passar de ronda.
Vull que m'expliquis una mica com ha estat el partit, no? Perquè sí que és veritat que durant molts moments heu estat superiors, però avui també és d'aquells dies que heu sabut patir.
Sí, al principi hem començat molt bé els 30 primers minuts i després ells han apretat una mica amb el gol i bueno, crec que hem controlat quasi tot el partit i hem fet molt bon partit i res, el resultat ho marca i anava molt content.
També els veterans, però tu, Cubarsí, Lamine, la Masia també avui traient el cap en un dia important, orgullós, no?
Sí, molt orgullós pels nois joves com Cubarsí, per Lamine, però sobretot per tot l'equip que ha treballat molt bé i intentem aprenent i fer el millor possible per l'equip.
I ja et faig l'última. La teva millor nit com a blaugrana, pel gol, per la classificació?
Per tot una mica, la veritat que molt content, és un moment especial i content i a seguir treballant.
Felicitats, Fermín. The words of Fermín López, incredible performance made by this guy from La Masia. Remember that this season was the first time in his career that he played Champions League games. He scored against Shakhtar Donetsk. He was the man of the match in that game in the first part of the season. But tonight, as we explained, I don't know if you understand it a lot, but Fermín said he's so proud to be part of the team for tonight. He passed a lot of bad moments this season, so it's like a big, big present what the team has, and especially Fermín. The goal for the 1-0 was made for him, so we are so proud also for Fermín. One of the best nights, he said, maybe the best night I have as a Barca player.
Well, thank you very much, Marc Brau. The first reactions coming from the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic, and there may be many more coming. We hope there are many more coming. Before we go to a special online guest that we have for this post-game, I would like just to reflect on what Fermín just talked about a minute ago, because as I say, I think he's one of those players that the fans really connect with, because you want players to show passion and keep going even when things are not going well. And Fermín is one of those players that does that. And tonight he got his reward. And there's another thing. Barca's midfield. Gavi's out. Pedri's out. Frenkie de Jong is out. Those are three players who were supposed to start in everyone's idea. What's the answer when things go wrong? Well, it turns out generally La Masia is the answer, and Fermín was the answer tonight.
Yeah, and with Fermín, with Lamine, as Marc was talking about, with Pau Cubarsí, it's not just La Masia, it's the next man up mentality. Whoever comes up next, we got to make sure that they're ready to play, because you never know when injuries can strike, and they've obviously struck a lot this year. What struck out to me from Fermín, what he said was he was about to say, we've suffered many mal moments, but he stopped himself and he said moments dolents.
Yeah.
And he based, which is, I would roughly translate as like difficult, hurtful,
yes.
no? Like
Painful.
Painful, thank you, yeah. And that's the mentality, because yeah, they were bad moments, they were tough moments, but it was more about trying to get beyond that, and the healing started tonight.
And also, perfect Catalan from an Andalusian player, which is just great to see. But yeah, Fermín, one of our candidates for Man of the Match tonight. We have a special guest on this post-game show, someone who's going to be a member of our crew soon, and that is Pablo Wolves Blanco. Pablo, we spoke a few seasons back on Barca Live. You used to have a Barca podcast back then. I'm not sure if you've still got it, but I mean, talking about tonight, just what a night.
Yeah, great to hear from you again, Robert. Great to see all of you. Brilliant night for Barcelona, massive night for Barcelona. I think you've spoken about the importance of it, and it is huge in the complexion of our season, for the coaching staff, for the players, for the fans. You know, massive to get to the Champions League quarterfinals. Loads of injuries tonight, obviously missing a lot of big players. Probably not the strongest we would have liked to have been in this sort of game, right? But really good performance. I thought, you know, from minute 1 to 90, Barca were really aggressive, and I think you've got to be aggressive in this sort of Champions League game. And the way Xavi set up the team from minute 1 was really positive to see. You've spoken about Fermín, thought he was a massive part in that, very energetic from midfield. Sort of, for me, fills the void of Gavi a little bit in that role, I find. And then you look at some of the other youngsters as well. I mean, Lamine Yamal, how many more weeks can we keep saying this guy's only 16? Incredible performance again in that sort of atmosphere, in this sort of magnitude of game. It's huge, absolutely huge. Cubarsí at the back, superb again. His passing against a striker like Osimhen, one of the best in Europe, fantastic. But I think you go right through the team. I thought Koundé, Cancelo were both superb. Gundogan again was brilliant. Rafinha off the left, not his favourite position, I thought was fantastic. Even the substitute, Sergio Roberto, played a big role there. It's a big team win for Barcelona. It really is a massive win, like us missing. Tough game, and we've really put a good stamp on the Champions League there and got through to an important run.
Pablo, you were mentioning the young players. Would it surprise you if I told you that UEFA has just named Pau Cubarsí Player of the Match, the 17-year-old, playing his first Champions League game ever?
Wow. I mean, like, wow, it's incredible. It's La Masia, though, isn't it? It's La Masia. It's incredible. I've never seen an academy.
Pablo, I have to interrupt. Speaking of La Masia, a player who's a product of La Masia and who's Barca's first captain is standing next to Marbrau. Can you give us our reactions from Sergio Roberto?
From Sergio Roberto, who is asking me if it's the first time this season. I said yes. Today we come for the stadium, a big win, so maybe we can return for another game. Sergi, què tal? Bona nit.
Bona nit. Com has dit, ja podeu venir cada partit,
Increïble, no? L'equip es mereixia una nit com aquesta, no? Ara de seguida parlem també de com ha anat, però a nivell de sensacions, de sentiment, la primera gran nit segurament aquí a Montjuïc, no?
Sí, l'equip necessitava un partit com aquests. Sabíem que era molt important doncs, passar quarts. El club portava 4 anys doncs, sense estar a quarts de final i bé, crec que estem on aquest club es mereix, on els jugadors, on l'afició es mereix estar i a disfrutar molt d'aquesta victòria. Costa molt arribar aquí i bé, crec que ha sigut una gran nit des del principi al final. Crec que hem fet un molt bon partit i bé, ara toca esperar el sorteig a veure qui ens toca, però molt contents. També agrair a l'afició que avui al final trobem a faltar jugar al Camp Nou. No és el mateix jugar aquí que al Camp Nou i es nota. i avui l'afició doncs, ha estat amb nosaltres en tot moment i molt contents.
Sobretot també la sensació que l'equip des del primer moment avui ha anat a pel partit, com sempre, no? Però avui sí que us han sortit les coses amb aquests 2 gols. No sé si també amb la sensació que, tot i el moment segurament un pèl més dolent del final de la primera part i l'inici de la segona, avui sí que l'equip s'ha refet d'una manera sensacional.
Sí, crec que a Nàpols també vam començar molt bé, vam fer una molt bona primera part, però bé, ens va faltar doncs, marcar gols i avui doncs, l'equip des del principi ha anat a per el resultat, a per els gols i crec que hem començat molt bé. Ens hem posat per davant el marcador doncs, amb 2 gols, després és normal doncs, que també a l'equip rival d'aquest nivell doncs, et faci alguna ocasió i en aquest cas doncs, ens han fet el gol, però bé, hem estat fins al final, hem donat la talla, crec que l'equip ha estat molt bé, ha estat una gran nit, ja et dic, ara disfrutar d'aquesta victòria, però bé, això no para, ara toca un partit també molt complicat al cap de setmana, però bé, estem on aquest club es mereix.
No sé si també ha estat per fi el futbol un pèl just amb tu també, perquè en aquests últims partits no havies pogut jugar, primera lesió, després portaves partits sense entrar, entres, aportes a l'equip, ajudes sobretot també a recuperar la iniciativa en el joc i acabes fent l'assistència. També personalment per tu, què han suposat aquests minuts de la segona part?
Bé, sí, portar partits doncs, que estava fora per lesió, després en els últims partits també estava a la banqueta però encara no portava entrenaments acumulats amb l'equip, llavors també per això no participava, però bé, avui sí que he pogut entrar, ja portava una setmana entrenant amb l'equip al 100% i bé, molt content. Crec que tots els que hem entrat a la segona part doncs, hem donat aquest plus doncs, que l'equip en aquests moments necessitava i bé, al final doncs, una assistència al Robert, m'he pensat si xutar, però bé, després he vist que el Robert estava sol allà al mig i bé, content per ajudar l'equip a aconseguir aquesta victòria.
Ja per acabar, i també té mèrit no, fer-ho avui per primer cop a la història. El Barça és el primer equip que surt amb 2 jugadors menors d'edat de titulars. Pau Covarsí, el millor jugador del partit, quin partit ha fet Lamine, també espectacular. No? Molts cops es posa el focus no, amb el present, però és espectacular també el que us estan donant els nanos joves.
Sí, és increïble. Per això també tinc molt d'orgull d'aquest club, perquè jugadors com el Pau, com el Lamine, com el Fermín, com el Marc Guiu, l'Héctor Fort, el Casador, tots els que estan, i una llista molt llarga de jugadors doncs, que per circumstàncies doncs, en aquesta temporada han tingut moltes baixes i jugadors de la casa, de la Masia, doncs, han fet aquest salt i de quina manera. El Pau MVP d'aquest partit, però porta ja una temporada espectacular, el Lamine igual. Tots els jugadors que estan sortint de la Masia doncs, són increïbles, a part molt treballadors, molt bons nanos, i és un orgull de poder ser el capità d'aquest equip, de veure com tanta gent jove doncs, pot debutar i fer-ho d'aquesta manera, ajudant-nos i bé, el Pau és un jugador per tenir tota la vida aquí al club i tots els altres que he anomenat abans doncs, també.
Gràcies, Sergi, felicitats.
Gràcies.
Les paraules de Sergi Roberto i mireu, ara de fet es saluden Sergi Roberto i Pau Covarsí, que porta aquí una cosa. He has this trophy, el puc agafar un moment? I can take the trophy. Let's take a look, what is this? It's the MVP trophy. Pau, primer partit a la Champions i MVP. Això com s'explica sent un nen de 17 anys pràcticament?
No, la veritat que és un orgull debutar a Champions, el millor jugador i sobretot per la classificació de l'equip a quarts.
Ara ens deia el Sergi, el capità, tot just li hem fet l'última pregunta, que és espectacular el rendiment que esteu donant als nanos de la Masia. I deia, estic molt orgullós de ser el capità d'aquest equip. Com expliques una mica aquesta evolució que heu tingut al llarg d'aquests últims partits, especialment els més joves?
No, la veritat que molt content per les oportunitats que ens està donant el míster. Les estem intentant aprofitar al màxim tothom que puja i ho estem donant tot a dins del camp.
L'últim cop que el Barça va jugar uns quarts de final de la Champions, tu tenies 13 anys, Pau, era el Covid, i ara tu has estat el gran protagonista de la classificació. Com es viu tot això?
No, es viu amb tranquil·litat, de moment, intento ser jo mateix i a celebrar-ho amb l'equip perquè hem fet una cosa molt important aquesta nit.
Què t'ha semblat el partit? La sensació és que ho heu pogut controlar molt bé, avui no ho tenies fàcil, tenies davant a jugadors potents, Osimhen, que és una autèntica bèstia física, no sé què és el que t'ha dit el Xavi abans de començar el partit, sent a més el primer dia que jugaves com a titular i el teu primer partit a la Champions.
No, m'ha donat detalls per intentar frenar Osimhen, que era el delanter del Nàpols, però estàvem mentalitzats que havíem de guanyar sí o sí, hem sortit amb ambició per la victòria, la grada ens ha animat molt, ha sigut el jugador número 12 aquesta nit i molt content per tots els culers.
I et faig l'última. T'han dit alguna cosa els companys quan t'han vist amb l'MVP? Ha caigut algun calbot, alguna felicitació?
Sí, m'han felicitat tots perquè és una nit que estem tots molt contents per el passe i amb això també ajuda a la nit.
Felicitats, Pau.
Moltes gràcies.
The words of Pau Covarsí, incredible performance made by this incredible guy. As you see, he speaks very slow. with quiet, with patience, the same as he played in the field. It's incredible. I cannot translate everything as Sergio Roberto and Pau Cubarsí has told to us, but Sergio Roberto said, I'm very, very, very proud to be captain of this team. And I think he deserves also what he lives in the second half with the assistance. He said, Sergio Roberto, I would like to shoot, I would like to make the kick, but it's better option to Robert Lewandowski to score the goal. And Pau Cubarsí said, with a smile on the face, all the time said, okay, I'm quiet, I'm trying to be happy, I'm trying to play the same that the Xavi told me. And as you said, the same time that Pau Cubarsí, and the same way that he plays in the field, he speaks on the microphone.
I would say keep going that way, young boy. You have a bright future ahead of yourself. Thank you very much, Marc Brau, for those reactions. Keep them coming, because we love to hear from our players, and that huge grin that they all have on their face. They feel proud of what they've done tonight. Let's go back to the call with Pablo Wolves Blanco. Pablo, sorry that I had to interrupt, but I mean, when you've got the reactions of your captain and your MVP interrupting, well, I had to interrupt. Let's go first with, I'll go back to the question I'd asked you, but let's go first with what Sergio Roberto said and the impact of Xavi's substitutions in the second half, which I thought were very fitting. Oriol Romeu and Sergio Roberto came on to bring fresh legs, which is what Barca really needed.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in a physical in Europe, in the Champions League, you need legs in midfield. You really do. We've seen that, for years now. And to be fair, I thought both of them came on quite early in the second half as well, by the way, and did a really, really good job. I thought we saw a lot of the best of Oriol Romeu, actually. He cut up play, distributed the ball really well. He was a thorn in Napoli's side, I thought, actually, so did really well in there, Oriol Romeu. And then Sergio Roberto, again, popped up in a big moment for Barcelona, which he's done quite a few times now in his career. And, I mean, he's been ever present now for God knows how long, 14 years is it, since Pep gave him his debut in 2010, I think it was. So, and it was absolutely brilliant as well on the goal, I thought, superb. Right from where it came, from the little corner flag and the throw in with Cancelo, moved the ball inside really well. Lovely little with Gundogan, and the awareness thing. Marc Brau said he wanted to shoot, but he saw Robert Lewandowski there and squared it to him. The right decision, and it's put Barcelona in the quarterfinals. So really, really good impact from both of them off the bench. Not easy to come into a game of that intensity, against a Napoli side who are fit in there and intense. And I thought they both did a really good job of complementing Gundogan too. And actually, in maybe a time in the game when Napoli was starting to get a bit of momentum at the start of the second half, I thought they cut that out really well. So massive subs from Xavi and really helped us out in there.
And then your answer got cut short before. Pau Cubarsí, MVP in his first ever game in the Champions League, and you could see the grin on his face. I mean, he must be feeling a very proud boy tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. I think when they said it the last time we were in the quarterfinals, he was 13 years old. I mean, it's just a joke, isn't it, really? But incredible. Him and Lamine as well. But I mean, Cubarsí tonight to win MVP, first Champions League game, home for Barcelona, to get into a quarterfinals, against one of the best strikers in Europe as well, up against him. Yeah. It's incredible. It is incredible. Genuinely, it is. I think for me, it's the best. It's the best academy in the world. By far, and the players that come out of it year upon year in batch as well, in bulk. And I think Sergi mentioned a few of them there. Hector Forte as well, Marc. There's several of them. Fermin's come through now as well. They just come through every year, and at such quality as well. I mean, what Lamine produced on the wing again, outrageous. But Cubarsí at the back, so calm on the ball. Could be the best defender on the ball at the club right now at 17. Incredible. But the way he's dealing with with some top strikers in Europe too is a credit to him. And I mean, what a future he's got ahead. Genuinely looks the part for a Barcelona centre back, that's for sure.
Well, let's take a look forward, Pablo. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but of course, there's a quarter-final now coming. We know 4 teams that have already qualified, PSG, Bayern Munich, Manchester City and Real Madrid. And over there in the UK where you are, Arsenal are playing in extra time right now.
Yeah. Still 1-0 against Porto, isn't it? So that'll be very interesting to see who goes through there. But I mean, look, in terms of those other 4 teams that have gone through, all very strong. Real Madrid, Manchester City, PSG, Bayern Munich. But this is what we want to be. We know the quality of the Champions League. There's no hiding from it. There's no point, looking for an easy tie here, because you're not going to get one really. Same as around 16. So we know the quality of it. We've put in a great performance tonight. Hopefully there'll be players by the time the quarterfinals comes around. I know the draw's on Friday, but by the time the games come around, we'll have recovered a few players. I'm looking at Frenkie de Jong, Pedri in there, of course, Ferran Torres, big players for Barcelona. So I think with them as well, we've of course become even stronger. And we'll be ready. We've got to be ready to fight. This is where we wanted to be for the last few years. We've had a few disappointing seasons now regarding Europe. And to get back there tonight is massive. And there's going to be some great games in the quarterfinals. Like looking at some of the teams going through already, just on my screen here. But there's going to be some really tasty ties. So really looking forward to it. Like I said, it's where Barcelona want to be, and we've got to be there to perform now.
Well, it'll be nice to be in Europe in April, which is something that Barca haven't done in the last few years. If I ask you for which one team you might want?
Ooh, I'm going to go... I think what would be a really good game would be... It depends who gets through, but I mean, I'm looking at sort of... I'll tell you what. No, I'll go Inter Milan, because I think Inter Milan have been actually if they get through against Atleti, of course, tomorrow, which is not going to be easy away to Atleti, but I think they've been incredibly strong. So I'm going to go for Inter because I think they've actually been one of the best teams in Europe so far. Would give us a really, really, really good test. I'd also back us to get through against them. So I'm going to go Inter because I just think I've had my eye on them this season. I think you want to avoid Real Madrid a bit earlier on, and Manchester City as well, and maybe Bayern as well. So that's why I'm looking a little further down. So I'm going to go Inter because I think they've been incredibly impressive this season, actually, underratedly one of the best teams in Europe. I think they've been incredibly fascinating ties on the one here. So I'm going to go Inter if they get through against Atleti. Atleti would be a great one as well.
Well, we'll see. We've got more reactions coming, so I'm going to say goodbye, Pablo, and we'll see you soon. Thank you very much for joining us. Xavi Hernández is talking.
Yeah, Xavi Hernández is talking. If I asking, Xavi, què tal? Bona nit.
Bona nit.
Quina gran nit, no?
Gran nit màgica, diria. Crec que l'equip ha fet un partidàs, ens hem buidat, estic molt orgullós, molt content, molt feliç, perquè crec que l'equip s'ho ha merescut. Ja vam mereixer més futbolísticament, hem estat molt millor que el Nàpols al Maradona i crec que avui també. Crec que hem generat moltes ocasions, hem estat molt bé en defensa, línia defensiva, agressius, en la pressió alta, en moltes facetes del joc, hem rondat a l'excel·lent i per tant és molt merescut. Estic molt content, estem a quarts de final, estem entre els 8 millors equips d'Europa en aquest moment i és moment de gaudir i de no parar, esperar el sorteig el divendres. Estic molt content, crec que el club s'ho mereixia per l'esforç que ha fet tothom i sobretot els jugadors, molt content pels jugadors.
No sé si creus que avui és un d'aquells dies que més enllà del resultat també ens hem de quedar amb el pas endavant que ha fet l'equip. Després del 2-1 semblava que podria l'equip tornar a patir, primers 15 minuts a la segona part, i després és increïble, no? Com us heu aixecat.
Sí, crec que en aquell moment hem mostrat personalitat, hem sabut dormir el partit, l'entrada de Sergi i Uri ens ha donat més solvència, més cames, el Joao també ha entrat bé, crec que tothom els que han participat han estat excel·lent, de manera excel·lent, per tant estic molt orgullós, perquè tot el treball s'ha reflexat avui en el millor escenari. Crec que era moment de demostrar tota la nostra valia i al final crec que fem un partidàs, nit màgica, estem a quarts de final, moment de disfrutar-ho.
Tu sempre has dit que no et tremolaria el pols a l'hora de posar els joves. Avui per primer cop un equip a vuitens de final de la Champions amb 2 menors d'edat a l'alineació. Quin partit ha fet el Lamine i Pau Covarsí, que l'acabem de tenir ara i amb tota tranquil·litat ha estat l'MVP i ha dit bé, sí, he jugat i he intentat ajudar l'equip i ho he aconseguit.
Sí, 2 adolescents, més Fermín, que l'any passat estava al Linares. Bé, crec que els jugadors estan fent un esforç terrible i mostren futur. Crec que hi ha futur a la casa, crec que això demostra que les coses fins ara s'han fet molt bé. Hem rebut molta crítica, tant nosaltres com els jugadors, i avui crec que d'alguna manera demostrem que hi ha nivell, que les coses s'estan fent prou bé i que sobretot la gent de casa sempre dona el do de pit, tant Covarsí, Fermín, Lamine, sempre tenen un plus. La gent té un compromís bestial i amb aquesta edat, adolescents que marquin diferències, no té preu.
The last question in English, Xavi. We are here live in Barça Live again. So can you explain what have you lived in the field? What was the feeling? And if you're especially happy for what the team has shown in the field today, run of 16 and for the first time in 4 years, qualified for the quarterfinals.
Yes, I think it's first one is well deserved because we were better than Napoli, also in Diego Maradona Stadium and now here. So I'm very proud, very happy, very satisfied. Everybody worked for the team. I think we did an amazing game, magic night in Montjuïc. So now ready to compete. We are in quarterfinal. Really proud and keep going. Maybe we qualify to semi-final, but now we have to wait the draw and now is the moment to celebrate.
Thank you. Moltes gràcies, Xavi. Felicitats.
Gràcies.
The coach, Xavi Hernandez, said in English, explaining the same as he said in Catalan. Also in Catalan, we asked him about the Pau Cubarsí and Lamine Yamal performance. He said it's absolutely incredible how these teenagers, is the way that he refers to these players, are playing games like today without experience. The way that he's shown, it's incredible, the quality he's shown in the field. So very, very, very happy, Xavi. In 4 years, Xavi is the coach who put Barça in the quarterfinals again.
Thank you very much, Mara Brau. And if you've got more reaction, of course, keep them coming. Spencer Siegel, Eugenia, you're still here.
We're still here. We don't want to leave.
Well, I mean, it's one of those nights, right? You just want to let it soak in. You want to enjoy the fact that Barca have finally come through in the Champions League, that they've been able to overcome that hurdle.
Yeah, you can see everybody who's made their efforts to get to talk to Marc Brau today. They've all expressed the same emotion, which for me, apart from being happy, relief as well. I think they know that they have the quality to shine through on days like today, the biggest days of Barca's season, and they also proved it by being better, not just on the pitch, but on the scoreboard as well.
I have to agree, Eugenia. Just the word tonight is, it can be joy, it can be ecstasy, but the first word that comes to mind is just relief after everything that's happened in the last few years.
For me, it's like when you are reivindicating something, right? Because I think I speak not just for myself, but for all culés, it's been a really rough 4 years, not just because you suffer seeing the team, but because of everything that you get from the other team's fans, right? And nowadays with social media and everything, it gets to a point where you're just like, as Spence mentioned at the beginning of the second half, it's exhausting, because at the end of the day, you're so emotionally tied to the results of 11 players on the pitch that this is a moment where you're like, yeah, like hell yes. We did it, and we're doing it with 3 kids. And for me, just seeing Pau Cubarsí out there and the way that he acts like a mature 20-something-year-old with like all the calm in the world, I think that's what makes him not just a great player now, but that's what's going to make him stand out in the future as well.
And before we look at some of the online reactions to what has happened tonight at the Olympic Stadium, I do want to say, because the last protagonist we had was our head coach, Xavi Hernandez, it's always so easy when things aren't going well to point fingers and point them at the coach, because it's easier to point them at the coach than the 11 players. Tonight, I thought he got the team to come out with the right energy, the energy that everyone would expect the team to come out with in a Champions League game. They made a statement early with those 2 goals. And then, in the second half, when Barca were being outrun by Napoli, he intervened. And he put in Sergio Roberto and Oriol Romeu, bringing in fresh legs, bringing in oxygen to the midfield, which is essentially what the team needed. From then on, the team made a step forward, started attacking, created the chances, eventually the goal came.
Exactly. Like-for-like changes, too, which it wasn't about tweaking the system. It wasn't about making any sort of tactical adjustments. It was just about getting guys on there who are a little bit fresher than the ones who had been playing for an hour. So Christensen out, Fermin out, and from there, there was that re-injection of pace that Barca had for the first 45 minutes, and then regained, and ultimately with the 3rd goal, put the game away.
Yeah, I think he really saw it and executed without going crazy trying to switch things around. But it was much needed, and he didn't take too long to make that change, which is usually what happens. You're like, why didn't he change that player before? He saw it, and he did it. And I think that was key to get especially the 3rd goal in the second half.
Let's see if Xavi's role in this game is one of the things that the online press outlets are highlighting. Let's take a look. Are we starting with the Barca website, for example? What is the Barca website saying? Let's take a look at, I mean, I'm loving that picture as well. The joy of Marc Casador, Sergi Roberto, Ronald Araujo in the picture before. Just that celebration at the end. I'd say the sum of all.
Mark, you.
Most of them are underaged in those photographs. Alejandro Valde, so nice to see him on the pitch. The joy of Íñigo Martínez, who didn't play as well. Vitor Roque didn't play, but just look at the smiles on those faces. Right, can we take a look at the what the headlines are online? Into the Champions League quarterfinals, 3-1 says the Barça website, with a fantastic picture of the celebration of the third goal there. El Barça vuelve a rugir en Europa, says Sport Barça. Roar again in
rugir.
In Europe. You didn't know that word?
That's a new word for me.
Rugir.
To roar.
Well, it's what
a tiger, lion does,
Yeah,
no?
well, yeah.
Right.
We played without the tiger today, but we roared anyway. What else have we got, guys? Here is Mundo Deportivo. Éxtasis Barcelonistas y a cuartos, so Blaugrana ecstasy, and into the quarter-finals. What is Marca saying? Because I can see your... we've got it there ready.
Yeah.
El mejor Barça se merece los cuartos. The best version of Barça gets into the quarterfinals. I would agree. Tonight was the best version that we've seen probably all season.
Yeah, or se merece. They deserve it, no? I mean, that's...
I think all in 4 years.
And one of the smaller headlines in there saying Osimhen will have nightmares with Cubarsí.
So that was written
con Cubarsí.
That was written before the game then?
No. This is as a consequence.
Okay.
But yeah.
I was going to say, if somebody had called that ahead of time, it would have been pretty impressive.
But that's huge, considering who we're talking about, right?
The dream fades away for Napoli, says La Gazzetta dello Sport. Barça into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Barça scores 3 goals and into the final of the Champions League. Obviously, La Gazzetta seeing it from a Napoli side. I like that highlight of Cubarsí giving Osimhen nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
So at the age of 17, it's the maturity, it's the calmness.
So yeah, and so there's so much trust that gets put into these Masia players. And we've been talking about them doing this kind of thing. It makes you think, like, if they just keep this process, they don't necessarily have to go crazy in the market to make it work. It's clearly working from within.
Yeah. Right, we haven't done MVP yet. We haven't done Man of the Match, so why don't we go ahead and do that? Spencer, do you want to start off?
I would be honored.
Okay, go for it.
I did like what Pau Cubarsí did, and he's on my honorable mentions list. But for me, the man of the match in this game was Fermín López. He was everywhere, and he provided that energy that Barça needed in the midfield until, of course, Xavi decided that we needed new energy. João Cancelo was creating chances, and what I really like about him, we've seen it all season, it's nothing new, are his shifty movements where he can get the defender leaning one way and he immediately, quickly just pivots, diverts into a different direction. He did that in the box in the second half, almost created a goal, set it up for Rafinha. And Lewandowski was in the right place at the right time on multiple occasions, had a couple of headers, had one saved by Mere. It was a typical Lewandowski performance that you want to see. And real quick, if we're talking about in the next round, maybe depending on what we see, there are 2 potential possibilities that would make it a fun revenge game. Bayern would be one, which hopefully, as we were talking about, that would be really tough. But if Dortmund get through tomorrow against PSV, that too would be something that I'd like to see.
Eugenia, your votes for player of the match?
Well, actually, I think I agree with Spencer regarding the players of the match. Yeah. See?
Oh wow, we went with the same.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't even hear you.
Yeah. When I was listening to you now, I was like, I think I completely agree with what you just said. So, yeah, I think that Fermín, as we mentioned earlier, set the tone for a game, and not to underestimate what Pau Cubarsí did. Obviously, for a reason, he became UEFA's man of the match. But in order to win these games, And in order to make it to the quarterfinals, we needed to score goals. So that's why I chose these three.
The three goal scorers.
The 3 goal scorers, because we needed the goals. I mean, Pau Cubarsí, amazing. We have a bright future with him as a Barca player. But today we needed those goals. Fermín set the tone. He kept the tone throughout the time that he was on the pitch. Obviously, as you mentioned, the fresh legs were absolutely needed. We saw those spaces growing and growing towards the end of the first half, and we needed to compact the team in order to get Lewandowski to be able to be in the right place at the right time to put that goal in and give us that goal of relief. And so we could all breathe in here, because as you guys could see, we were like throwing popcorn and not breathing. It was very tense.
Right, my votes for man of the match, as we see that Calzona is in the press room. That means that Xavi Hernandez will be right behind him, and we'll go to the press conference, and we're going to have to go to Marbrau in a second. My votes are Fermín, 3 points, Lamine Yamal, 2 points, Pau Cubarsí, 1 point. The Masia getting it done. Let's go to the Olympic Stadium. Marbrau, more protagonists.
I will tell later, man of the match. But we are next, someone who knows well what is Barça One. Hoy salimos, Ronald, donde va a estar ese documental espectacular, pero para documental el partido de hoy, ¿no? Espectacular, partido espectacular, clasificación, se lo merecía el equipo.
Bueno, sí, la verdad que muy feliz por la clasificación. Hicimos un gran partido en casa con nuestra gente. La verdad que se notó muchísimo el apoyo de nuestra gente desde el primer minuto. Pero muy feliz. Estamos en cuartos, era nuestro objetivo, y contento por la actuación del equipo hoy.
Ronald, la última vez que el equipo estuvo jugando octavos de Champions contra el Paris Saint-Germain, tú no pudiste jugar. Las últimas eliminatorias, el equipo estuvo jugando la Europa League. ¿Tenías ganas también de una noche de Champions como esta?
Sí, claro. Mi primera octavo de final, ¿no? Ya llevo bastante años en el club, pero bueno, no se había dado antes. Feliz por eso, porque creo que nos merecemos estar acá. Son partidos importantes, son partidos buenos, que ahí hay que estar ahí.
Te quiero preguntar también por cómo ha gestionado el equipo el partido, ¿no? Habéis arrancado con esos 2 goles muy rápidos, ellos nos marcan el 2-1 y ahí es donde tú, Pau, Jules, Joao Cancelo especialmente, y toda la defensa, ¿no? Habéis sabido resistir e impulsar al equipo hacia adelante.
Sí, sabíamos que después cuando ellos metieron el 2-1 quizás tenían un poquito más la pelota, pero supimos estar juntitos, supimos sacar la línea cuando tenía que sacar. Los delanteros de ellos varias veces estuvieron en fuera de juego porque sacamos muy bien la línea, fuimos valientes. Es importante estos partidos, a pesar de que nos metieron el 2-1, ser valientes, sacar la línea. Creo que lo hicimos muy bien, nos complementamos muy bien con la línea defensiva, con Pau, es espectacular. Y nada, contento porque pudimos ayudar al equipo. Llevamos un gol, pero la verdad que creo que el partido a nivel defensivo fue muy bueno, y eso es importante en Champions.
Ya para acabar, hoy has escogido expresamente esta camiseta, ¿no? Para venir, esta camiseta vintage.
Sí, la verdad que tengo bastante en casa de estas, me la dan de club, pero bueno, me gusta.
Ronald, enhorabuena, que disfrutes de la noche. Uy, que ens agafa sent el Ronald Araujo is coughing a little bit. Ronald Araujo, who said who was incredible performance also by the defense. The way that the team in the second half has growing up. He explained some words incredible for Pau Cubarsí. He said it's incredible with 17 years old. The way that he plays, it's absolutely amazing for Ronald Araujo, who reached the quarterfinals for the first time with Barca shirt, because Ronald Araujo never played a round of 16 games with Barca. It's incredible, but it's true.
Right, Marbrau, while we've got you, we're over here sort of watching a penalty shootout because Arsenal and Porto have gone to penalties. In the meantime, why don't you give us your votes for man of the match? 3 points, 2 points, 1 point.
Okay, I would like also to watch a penalty shootout. Why I cannot watch it? I have the phone here. So can I watch it, or do you prefer me to say the players of the match?
You go for players of the match. We'll keep you informed.
I cannot watch the penalty shootout. Okay, for you, okay. For me, 3 points. The man of the match, also Pau Cubarsí is for me. 3 points for him. Incredible performance. First time playing a Champions League match, and first time in the line-up in Champions League match. So 3 points for him with the trophy of man of the match. For me, 2 points for Lamine Yamal, because it was absolutely incredible the way he plays in the first half. half, incredible play for the second goal, the way that he puts the ball to Rafinha, and the way he attacks. Incredible also, we have to say, 16 years old for Lamine Yamal, first time in a knockout game in Champions League game. And for the last time, I will take 1 point for Rafinha, who was substituted in the second half, but we cannot, we have to explain that he made the assist for Firmino, the first goal, and was very close to score the second goal, putting the ball in the bar. So I think that Rafinha deserves also 1 point. So this is 3 points for Barça, 2 points for Lamine Yamal, and 1 for Rafinha. That's my voting. So please tell me, how was the penalty shootout between Arsenal and Porto? I'm very excited
So,
also, please.
Spence, how are we doing?
Right now it's 2-1 Arsenal as Porto take their second.
Okay. Right. Madbrau, is it likely that you're going to get any more reactions, any more players?
Is it enough? Is it enough?
Well, I mean, we've had a lot. We've had a lot.
How many players we have today? I think not. We're waiting also for Xavi Hernandez to go to the press conference room. That is very next for him. But I think for players, it's everything that we had. But okay, I will wait a little bit just to know if Arsenal or Porto is passing to the quarterfinals, and if we have more players, I would tell you.
Hang on a second, because I'm being told Porto missed the penalty.
Big save from David Raya.
Oh, big save from David Raya. So Arsenal have advantage in the penalty shootout. Madbrau, I did want to ask you, just in case we have to leave for Xavi's press conference.
Okay.
Do you have a preferred opponent for the next round?
Well, it's difficult to say because what the teams are in the quarterfinals. The last champion, Manchester City, we have Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich. Well, I don't have any preferred, but I want to say that between Arsenal and Porto, for me, it doesn't matter. Arsenal, it can be great because it's the only team that I've never been in the stadium. I've been to Bayern Stadium, to Madrid Stadium, City Stadium. So if Arsenal is winning or Porto is winning, one of those teams, I will take it.
Right, well, thank you very much, Madbrau, for your job. Let us know if there's anything else, but just in case, I will say goodbye preemptively and Visca el Barça.
Okay, Visca el Barça, and we will see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Mark, Spence, how are we doing?
It is 3-1. Porto are about to take their third.
Okay, let's react to it.
Saka just scored.
Let's react to it.
So
a second here. I mean, it might have already happened because we might be just a little bit delayed.
We're probably almost definitely behind.
Porto taking the third penalty. Oof, that was almost saved. I want to ask the live chat. Do you have a preferred opponent for the next round, for the quarterfinals? I asked the live chat, which team would you like to face? Right now, already qualified are Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, PSG, and Arsenal and Porto are facing each other in the penalty shootout. Spence, there's also tomorrow Borussia, PSV, Atletico, Inter. Do you have a preferred opponent?
You know, I think as we heard earlier, it's pretty simple that all of them are going to be difficult matchups. There's really no easy one left. I mean, if you went on paper, who's the worst team left? And I use the word worst I use the word worst with severe air quotes because all of these teams are top class, especially in their own countries. But maybe like Porto or PSV would be considered one of the worst teams. I think Dortmund would really be a fun matchup. I really do. I think that team has a lot of youthfulness about them, similar to the way Barca approach things. And I don't know. For some reason, I don't want to see a Clásico yet. I think we're still.
No.
I think we're still too close to that. Maybe if we get to the semifinals, maybe, or something like that.
Plus, you know what would happen? There's a Clásico coming in April. Then we'd have 3 Clásicos in 15 days. And
I'm fine with it happening later, just not now.
Just not now. Eugenia, any?
I remember that set of Clásicos in 2011.
Yeah, it was too much.
We have trauma.
We had last year with the Copa. We had 2 extra ones.
Exactly. Any preferred?
You know, I have that tick of revenge with Bayern Munich since a few years back. So, and I don't feel that Bayern are on their like top. Even though they're always top. I feel that they've been scarier before. Right now, with Xavi Alonso's Bayern Leverkusen, now we've seen Bayern Munich not be like at their top level. So I think it would be a good opportunity to revenge that 8-2 that they were commenting on the chat board earlier, that it's still like a thing inside the heart, you know?
All last season's group stage in which they beat us in both games. All the last couple of seasons we faced them in the group stage. By the way, Arsenal have just made it through to the quarterfinals as well on penalties. They needed a penalty shootout to beat Porto, so they are the 6th team to qualify. If I have to pick one, if there's an element of revenge, for me, it's actually Inter Milan.
Inter.
Yeah.
True.
Inter
Yeah,
Milan
I
for
was
what happened last
debating.
year in the group stage.
Yeah.
The disallowed goal, the non-penalty call.
I have
in
nightmares
Milan,
of Dumfries, man. Nightmares.
the 3-3 at the Spotify Camp Nou, and just the feeling that I had a year ago, and I still have, that Barca were a better team than Inter Milan last season, and we should have progressed. If you repeat that situation, 9 times out of 10 you're going to go through to the next round. I just think that Barca were a better team back then. This year, Inter Milan, as Pablo was saying before, have been fantastic, very consistent. We'll see how it goes today with them and Atletico Madrid, but just for the element of revenge, I would like that. Also, now that they've gone through, I think Barca Arsenal would be a very attractive knockout 1-2 game, like 180 minutes of football.
Wow,
To be honest, I would take anyone except any of the Spanish teams, just because we want something different. No,
Yeah,
we want to, especially when you're playing Europe. And it's a completely different scenario when you go play in the UK or in Italy or in Germany versus playing teams that you usually play here in La Liga. And we have a Atleti Barça this weekend, then we have El Clásico in April. So let's try to stay away from the Spanish teams.
The draw is on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of the Spanish teams, next up for Barca in La Liga, a team that's playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will have a little bit less rest than Barca heading into Sunday. Barca 8 points behind Real Madrid in La Liga and visiting the Civitas Metropolitano, one of the toughest stadiums in La Liga. Although Real Atletico have been a bit inconsistent as of late, always a very tough nut to crack.
Yeah, but it's the only team that has been able to take a point out of the Civitas Metropolitano all season has been Getafe with a draw, 1 point. That's it. No other team has taken any points out of Metropolitano, so it's going to be an exciting match.
Especially knowing from Atleti's perspective that the race for the top 4 is very much alive with Athletic Club, who are in 5th and only 2 points back now. Atleti just lost last weekend to Cádiz, so they're going to come in with a little extra fire because of that.
Or, let's say, I mean, this is just hypothetical, but let's say Barca come in with the positive energy of having qualified for the round of 16, and let's say things don't go all that well for Atletico tomorrow, and all of a sudden they've just lost to Cádiz and not qualified.
And who knows too, because Griezmann's in the squad list, but he might not be fully healthy with that ankle, and if even if he does play tomorrow, you're talking about turning around 3 days later and playing another game. It's just a lot to ask.
Yeah, and that will be the first game before the international break, or the last game rather before the international break, and then it's going to be a busy month of April, which is something that we like. We've missed April being busy in the last few seasons.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, second week of April we have the first leg of the round, the quarterfinal.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Well, Francisco Calzona has finished his press conference, which means that Xavi Hernandez will soon be starting the press are moving into their positions to interview Xavi Hernandez, or to ask questions to our head coach Xavi Hernandez. They're very proud, as we saw before, Xavi Hernandez tonight. I think he can be proud of how the team came out.
He should be. This is, dare I say it, Xavi's last dance, you know? I mean, he's said that he's leaving at the end of the season, so let's send him off with something great.
Yeah. And also, I think that aside from being proud of the team, he should also be proud of himself, because he took one for the team. He made the right decision, obviously. I'm still hoping that he reconsiders. Hopefully, but I don't want to say now because he's gonna come out saying that he's not gonna reconsider. So, but maybe at the end of the season, let's see what happens. But at this point, I think that he took the right decision or made the right decision. He's very proud of the team, but I think that everybody should be very proud of him, and he should be very proud of himself as well.
And I think,
good point.
Obviously, it's because of circumstance and injury and all of that, but just trusting a 17-year-old, a 16-year-old? We've talked about it ad nauseum, but it's just baffling if you stop to think about it. You've got the 20-year-old who scores your first goal today, the 16-year-old playing on the wing and just being a main source of danger. You've got the 17-year-old being the man of the match, and just Xavi having the bravery of putting on Pau Cubarsí instead of a more veteran defender tonight.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss, and I would say that a lot of these young 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 20-year-olds, they don't even realize the moment. They're just out there to play football. We were listening and watching just now Pau Cubarsí's responses, and his eyes almost just like glazed over the moment, like, yeah, I'm just doing my job. Like he doesn't even realize that. Yeah, this is a Champions League round of 16 matches knockout game. Like this is huge, but he's not fully aware of it yet. That's not a bad thing.
That reminds me of a video of an interview I saw recently of Lionel Scaloni, the team manager of Argentina, where he mentioned that the importance of going back to that football where you just let them play, right? Like, especially with kids. Right now, it's all about the strategy, and they're not even, like, playing football anymore. And I feel that these kids are bringing in, like, that freshness of the, for example, when Messi started playing. It's just that intuitive game, that intuitive freshness that makes a game like this end up like this, instead of just, like, thinking about it so much. It's not that mental. It's more, like, intuitive and very, like, natural for them.
Well, we're waiting for Xavi Hernandez to head into that press room. I'm guessing it's going to be just a couple of minutes because it's nearly gone midnight here in Barcelona after this 3-1 win in the Champions League. I'm being told that he's heading over. So, final conclusions, Spencer Siegel?
Congratulations to Barça for making it to the quarterfinal, first time since 2020. And why stop now? Let's continue to enjoy the moment.
Eugenia, first night here. Quite thrilling, right? Well, I mean, we'd be glad to have you back. You want to come
every
back?
night, by the way. That's not a normal thing, although it might be.
If I don't have popcorn, I'll probably chew my nails. So I need popcorn every time I'm here, guys.
Fair enough.
I want to congratulate not just the team, not just Xavi, and obviously all of us for maintaining, the calmness throughout, even though internally we weren't that calm. But I really, really want to congratulate all culés for pushing through, for being that 12th player, and for earning what we're doing and where we're going.
Well, thank you very much. We're going to head over to the press room. It's been great to be back here on Barça Live, a 3-1 win against Napoli, and Barça through to the quarterfinals. We'll be back on Sunday for Atletico Barça. We're leaving you with Xavi Hernandez press conference. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Xavi Hernandez, comencem amb el torn de Catalunya Ràdio. Ricard, sisplau.
Bona nit, Xavi.
Bona nit.
Enhorabona pel resultat i pel partidàs completíssim de l'equip. Et volia demanar per la gestió del migcamp i del rol de Gundogan a l'eliminatòria i avui, no? Perquè la sensació és que allà va ser molt important a la primera part, que és quan l'equip es va notar bé. Avui tens moltes baixes i has de decidir on l'ubiques, i que al moment de la segona part on el Nàpols fa la sensació que està repetint allò que passava i que tu vas dir que costava connectar amb els llunyans, fas el canvi i l'última mitja hora de l'equip és espectacular.
Sí, perquè crec que el Fermín ja estava cansat, dos no...
Some were tired.
A camp contrari, ens la jugàvem pràcticament totes i això ens condicionava el partit.
The fact that we were playing in the opponent's half was conditioning the team.
Entendre una mica que el Porto saltava amb Anguissa i Traoré, i a les esquenes de Lobotka era trobar tant a Rafa o Fermín al principi. Ho hem entès molt bé, i després...
Lobotka was making it difficult for us to find Fermín.
Hem posat a Gundo i a Muri i Sergi.
So I put Gundogan and Sergi.
Penso que és un dels millors futbolistes del món.
And for me, we're talking about two of the best players in the world.
Hem estat molt bé, estic molt content i molt satisfet.
I'm very happy with our game today.
Potser un dels millors partits de la temporada.
For me, it was one of the best games of the season.
I bé, estic molt feliç, molt orgullós del...
I'm very happy, very proud of the team, of the youngsters, of the vets.
I estem entre els 8 millors equips de la Champions.
And now we're amongst the 8 best in Europe.
Hem
Seeing where we come from, we need to realize where we come from. Now we're back in the quarterfinals. It's an important day for all Barça fans.
Enhorabona per la classificació. Ara deia Pau Covarsí que s'ha passat de la pressió a l'ambició. Ahir parlàvem molt
Pau Covarsí just talked about the ambition.
aïllar-vos de tota aquesta pressió que hi havia en l'ambient. Què els hi has dit als jugadors abans de saltar?
What did you tell your players before coming out to the pitch?
A quin punt us sentiu alliberats després d'haver
And how relieved do you feel?
Bé, és que els jugadors jo crec que se'ls hi pressiona massa. Avui semblava un cara o creu, un vida
The
molt...
players put pressure amongst themselves.
M'entens? És a dir...
They knew it was a big game.
Els he dit que tranquils.
I told them to relax.
Avui no ha de morir ningú.
I told them.
Jo crec que hi ha hagut molta crítica injusta, no? També es va...
I think they received a lot of unjust criticism.
És a dir, crec que és necessari això. I jugar
I think it was necessary to calm my players down.
pressió, periodistes que cobreixen el Barça, que són del Barça en teoria, és a dir, calma.
They received so much pressure from journalists who are supposedly backing Barça.
El bufón de la Champions, què fem? Pregunto, què fem?
What do we do? I'm asking you.
És que entra poc i massa, i ara tampoc guanyarem la Champions, és a dir, ara anem a guanyar la Champions.
Today we weren't going to win the Champions League.
Tranquils, que la pressió és...
Just relax.
La pressió és a mi, que sense problema...
The pressure's on me.
A lluitar...
We're going to go out and compete.
Que podem ser millor equip que el Nàpols, així els hi...
And I wanted us to prove that we are a better team than
És molt merescut la classificació.
Naples, and we did that.
Molt, molt, avui estic molt orgullós, molt content.
Today I'm very, very proud, very happy. I think it's one of my best moments for me as a Barça coach. We've given the fans a massive joy, and we're on to the quarterfinals.
Això és el que penso.
Xavi,
That's what I think.
Adrià Alberts, en directo para el larguero de la serie Moguts de Ser Cataluña. Felicidades por la clasificación. Le pedías
Congrats on qualifying.
Asistiera al partido, que lo diera todo. El público ha respondido y muchos o varios.
The crowd has come out in numbers,
Xavi se quede la próxima temporada.
and they started chanting that Xavi, please stay. What's your answer? Oh, today doesn't change anything. We're in the quarterfinals. Your headlines would have been that I'm out in the street. So I just ask everybody to calm down. We're too emotional. We're going to wait for the draw on Friday and take it step by step.
Josep Capell de Ràdio Nacional, bona nit. Felicitats per la victòria i per la clasificació.
Congratulations on the game and qualifying.
Pero te iba a preguntar por tu nombre propio, que es el de Sergi Roberto.
I wanted to ask you about Sergi Roberto.
Cuando Pedro está al partido,
You made a substitution when the team looked weak, fragile.
y Sergi Roberto, y me gustaría
You put in Sergi and Romeo.
de Sergi Roberto y el partido que hace y lo que te da siempre que se le necesita.
Talk to me about Sergi Roberto and what he gives to the game. He's a difference maker. He gives us a lot, both in attack and defense. And the assist tonight.
Ha entendido muy bien que teníamos que saltar incluso paralelamente al tercer hombre.
We had to jump on the third man, and he helped us out a lot. We used them more. We didn't use him that much these days because he's coming off of an injury. But I've always said that he's a very important player for us, for the group. Besides being the captain, he's a player that fully understands what I want.
Elena Condis. Bueno, Joan Batllori.
Sí. Hola, mister. Joan Batllori, Cadena COPE. Dijiste a principio de temporada que uno de los grandes objetivos de la temporada...
You said at the beginning of the season, one of the big objectives is to play better and take a step forward in the European competition. Has this now been met? Yeah, both. We're playing better than last season. We're understanding better what we need to do. Our build-up is better. We're still in a construction, that's true. We have a lot of young players, but that gives us all the more credit. We're in the quarterfinals. We're playing against Napoli, who are a great team. And I said that it was often said that this team doesn't step up to the plate, but now we see that we do. It's a moment now to be proud. We're still alive in this competition. We're very hopeful this season to do so, and our objective is still intact, so I'm incredibly happy.
Hola, mister, ¿qué tal? Alejandro Segura en directo para Radio Marca. Enhorabuena por la clasificación. ¿Crees que ha sido la mejor media hora?
Do you think the first half hour was the best half hour of the team so far this season? Yeah, I think the first and the last. There were moments where we played great football, and that's what the game needed. It was a very complete game in all aspects. Even if we could have conceded a 2-2, in football you need to control the details, and we generated a lot of chances. I think, generally speaking, we should be very happy, very satisfied, and proud of the team today.
Buonasera mister, Marcello Calvano, Radio Kiss Kiss. Innanzitutto complimenti per la qualificazione.
My compliments for qualifying.
Barcellona ha meritato di passare. Volevo chiederle
Barça deserved to go through.
del rigore non concesso a Osimhen.
Wanted to talk about
calcio di rigore che ci poteva stare, oppure magari a livello europeo questi contatti.
how difficult it was to control Osimhen. And if there was a possible penalty on Osimhen. I didn't see a penalty on Osimhen. But for me, generally speaking, I think we were better than Napoli. We pushed them into their half, both in the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium and here. I think we were better, and we deserved to go through.
Hola, Xavi.
Hola.
Felicitats per la victòria i pel gran partit.
Congrats.
Després de veure l'actuació de jugadors com Lamine, com Cubarsí...
After seeing players like Lamine, Cubarsí, Fermín López, Sergio Roberto,
Li donen més valor a la feina que es fa
do you
a la Masia?
give more credit to the work that takes place in La Masia if you compare that to the rest of Europe? Yeah, I think above just youth, they are players that understand the game very well. They understand what I want. They have the right profile, the football IQ. They know how to incorporate and control the game, the ball. They understand exactly what I want. All the players you mentioned, Lamine, Cubarsí, Fermín, today, not all of them scored, but the grand prize is in. And we need to be proud for the work that they do.
Bueno, Xavi, Jordi Blanco de ESPN, felicidades por la victoria.
Gracias. Congrats for the win.
¿Podría usted mojarse un poco y decir qué rival no le gustaría encontrarse?
Please tell us which opponent you want to avoid in the quarterfinal.
Es que todos son muy buenos.
They're all good. They're all good teams.
No digo el que no quiere, sino el
I can't talk about who I don't want, but instead I welcome any of them. We're going to watch the draw on Friday. We'll be excited the same way we did when we drew Napoli. And we're very excited to play this next game.
Hola, Xavi. Felicitats per la victòria.
Congrats on the win.
S'ha viscut una nit d'aquestes especials, no?
Tonight was one of those special nights with the fans as well.
Que no puguis gaudir d'algú així al nou Camp Nou.
Is it possible? Okay, can you imagine yourself enjoying this in a new Camp Nou? Yeah, I'll enjoy it in another way, in a new stadium. Tonight, I feel proud. I'm happy we're doing a job well done, but I feel like it's time for a change, yeah. Before you talked about Masia players,
La seva actuació, debut en Champions,
I want to specify Pau Cubarsí, MVP of the game. Talk about his game and how you saw it from the bench. When he has the ball, when Cubarsí has the ball, he doesn't get nervous. He stays calm, and I'm calm when I see him on the ball. And that doesn't have a price. He's continued to press throughout the 90 minutes. pressing the wingers. And when he plays direct balls, he does so with a sense. He plays it perfectly to Robert, to Fermín, to Lamine, and it's just marvelous to watch.
Hola, Xavi. Bona nit, Alex Pintarel de Relevo. Felicitats per la classificació.
Congrats on the qualifying. Yesterday you talked about knowing how to compete. There were moments in the second half where Napoli were pressing you hard, but you knew how to resist and applied substitutions, and you guys were better than your opponent. Yeah, of course there are moments where you suffer, moments where you need to work hard and show solidarity amongst the rest of the team. And we need to work on our defensive efforts, and we did so tonight, and that's why we got a good result. I'm very proud of how we worked. It was the ideal moment to play this kind of game, a magical night.
Hola, Xavi. L'any Cervelló de The Athletic. Enhorabona per la classificació.
Gràcies.
Portes 3 anys a la banqueta del Barça, 2 has estat jugant...
3 years now on the Barça bench. You played Europa League. What does it mean for you that in your final year you're playing the Champions League? Yeah, I'm happy. It's a step forward. I told you that the objective for this year was to improve our play. I understand some of the criticism, but now we're competing well in Europe as well. We were first in the group standings. We played better than Napoli in both the games, so now we just need to continue to work to get to the quarterfinals with the best possibilities and excitement.
El equipo está, pues eso, a 5 partidos, ¿no? Son 2 de cuartos semifinales de poder jugar la final.
You're 5 games away from playing the Champions League final and winning it.
Realmente sí te plantearías continuar un año más y seguir.
Would you stay if you win the final? Just please don't ask me these questions again, because my answer is always going to be the same. Nothing will change.
In italiano?
Sì.
Complimenti per la qualificazione. C'è stato un momento in cui hai avuto paura del Napoli.
Were you scared of Napoli at any moment?
Cosa secondo lei ha fatto la differenza questa sera a favore del
What do you feel made the difference tonight here in Barcelona?
Bueno, crec que hem sigut millors que el Nàpols.
I think that we were better than in defense. It's true that in the second half, or when they scored the 2-1, that they showed their personality. And those are the moments as well that throughout the season we've had difficulties. I think Napoli is a great team. They could have tied the game in those moments. I think that we were, for the vast majority, in control. But it's true that Napoli made life very difficult for us.
Bona nit, Xavi. Felicitats per la victòria i la classificació. Sereu als quarts de final, havent guanyat l'eliminatòria avui a casa.
In the quarterfinals, you won at home. Important players that have been injured. Played with a 17-year-old player, 16-year-old player. What does this tell you? I believe it tells me that this deserves a lot of credit. I think we're doing a good job. The results, which are difficult to achieve, are arriving. We have very young players that have to go through these knockout phases, quarterfinals, hopefully semifinals. This is the road forward. Barca's got a good future, and I think we've been doing a good job since we got here until today.
Buenas noches, from UEFA. Uno, gracias por una noche de Champions de 5 estrellas, fútbol de primera clase. Segundo,
thank you for a great night of football. 5 stars. I've never seen anybody with the vision, the calm, the intelligence like Pau Cubarsí. At 17 years of age, did you have the same vision and calmness
You
know that you are my favorite
No, lo siento, es como lo veo.
football player, my Spanish football player of all time. But can we make draw a parallel between you at 17 and Pau Cubarsí? How would you describe Cubarsi's mentality? I think Cubarsí and they have similar things. He's very a rational player. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He's calm, collected, cool. He wants to improve. He asks me for videos and where he can improve. He wants to understand the positioning, the positional game, and he does so every day, and he gets better by the day. We're witnessing his eruption, which I think is a marvelous thing. It's marvelous for Barça, but also for Spanish football. And hopefully we'll be able to continue to see him shine for many more years to come.
Sobre la dinàmica negativa del barcelonisme, la veig...
Regarding the negative dynamics around Barça,
El que passa, el que deia que gent del Barça parla contra el Barça.
you feel that a lot of supposed Barça fans talk bad about Barça.
Amb el Koeman va acabar malament.
Sí.
Vostè, passi el que passi, s'acaba al juny. Com s'arregla?
You will leave.
Com s'arregla?
You will leave at the end of June, but how do we fix this problem? You guys need to talk amongst yourselves. It's a reality. It's the truth. I don't understand it neither. It's a lost war, a lost battle. The surroundings around Barça need to be more positive. You guys don't explain the reality. We're under construction, we're improving. Today we're in the quarterfinals. And today, finally, it seems like we're allowed to breathe. But until August, until now, we weren't allowed to breathe. Imagine if we didn't go through to the quarterfinals. It's insupportable. You can't. It's very hard to manage. Very hard to manage.
Xavi, bona nit i moltes felicitats pel passi. Carles Monfort en directe pel Twitch de Gigantes. Avui jugava un partit clau sense Pedri.
This was a key game, playing without Pedri, Gavi, De Jong.
Però creus que fer-ho sense ells, sense aquests tres lesionats, té un
With
valor
these three players injured, it's even more worthy. More credit needs to be given, absolutely. We played great football. We played absolutely fantastic football. Super proud of this team, super proud of our work rate, and we can't wait to play the quarterfinals. Thank you. Good night.